Oh, waypoint. Welcome, welcome. Been kind of a madhouse around here. Oh, waypoint. Glad to see you. That you're here, waypoint. So I did a ship earlier. I got a ship up on a articulated tug barge called the Victory, and the barge is the Maumee. And I got those, and I've got them. That's posted. And then I am trying to figure out the damn Inspire One and not having any luck with the. It says when I fire it up and I fired up the controller is controlling the aircraft, but it's not. The camera says disconnected, so I don't know what that means. Maybe the camera's not any good. I don't know. So it's probably more than I can handle. And here comes my two buddies, Joe and David.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Paul.
Well,
Joe.
Mark, David.
Hey, Mark,
Paul.
how's it going? Yeah, I'm getting really frustrated with this Inspire. I should have never bought it.
What's up now? You still can't sort out that app.
No, the app, well, I don't know because
You still
when I
can't
fire
charge
it all
anything up.
when I fire it all up, the camera says disconnected. It's just a black screen. So I'm thinking there might be something wrong with the camera or with the wiring, or it's way beyond me, you know.
Or just the connection of the camera. I think it calls for probably watching a YouTube video on setting up the Inspire One just to remind yourself of how to do it.
And David. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know what to think. I got the feeling that I'm over my head.
Well,
And
no, you used to fly it. It's just a question of remembering what you used to do.
Yeah, but the memory's
It's
not
been
what
a
it used to
while,
be,
hasn't it?
and I don't have the patience I used to have.
No, never.
So what I should do is send it off to somebody that might love it. Get whatever I can get out of it.
Well, I mean, we did actually wonder why you bothered getting it in the first place, but
Yes, you know, it's
you
one of
wanted
those
it. Yeah.
one of those moments when my ego was bigger than my brain.
You don't worry about things like that. That happens to everybody.
Hey, brother Ken, how you doing?
Hey, Ken, Brian.
So I don't know.
Have any of you guys seen that now in YouTube, you go into customization and basic info, you can add pronouns on how you would like people to
Yes.
refer to you?
Yeah, I saw that. But you can't make one up. You've got to use one that's in their list already.
So you can't have His Majesty.
Because I tried to put in just me, and it wouldn't have it.
Lance Cardina, how you doing?
Hi, Lance.
And Ringer's
Mark.
here. Yeah, it's
It's getting to
Dominic
the
will be
time.
here shortly. He had to rush off.
It's getting
Just-
to the
it's
time
just
of night
think-
where
think
30
that's
million
something to make.
notifications come down and cover the screen.
Right, let me end this.
I'm halfway thinking about sending it to Justin, let him play with it.
Don't be silly, Paul. Just give it a chance. Remember, you've been using that R2S for so long now with your phone and everything. You know, you just got to let things resync back in.
No, Brian, he's got himself sorted out now with the controller for the Air 2S. His problem now is the Inspire he ordered and
Yeah.
getting all that connected up. We spent most of this morning's stream trying to sort out the Go app on his tablet.
So now when I turn the drone on and turn the controller on and turn the tablet on, it comes up with a black screen that says disconnected. I mean, it's got the stuff around it, disconnected.
But have you connected the Go app on the tablet to the drone?
Oh, it just connects. You just tap on the Go app.
Because normally you've got to pick which drone you're using. Don't you have to do the same thing on the Go app as you do on the Fly app and pick the right
No.
drone?
No.
All right.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah,
Hi, Justin.
Inspire 1 is about ready to go in the dumpster.
just send it to me. I'll fix it.
I'm thinking about probably doing that, boxing it up and sending it to you.
If you really are down and you don't want it, you do whatever you want.
Well, the thing of it is what I've got the controller charged up, I've got the battery charged up, and when I turn it on, it goes to I tap on the Go4 app,
Fucking
and
David.
it comes up and it's just got a black screen that says disconnect.
It's a dark screen on the tablet.
Yeah.
David has just said, have you taken the lens cover off the
That's what I
camera?
was about to ask you.
Yeah,
the
for fuck's
lens-
sake.
lens cover's
Not
on.
me.
Yeah, not that, David. Easy.
I was actually going to ask him that.
Right, I'm gonna go put some food in. I'll be back shortly. Oh, and kick Laura's ass.
Yeah, I've got 2 beef and onion pasties that should be now cooked.
And that's a variable aperture, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You may have it
It's
set
the-
on like 16.
The X3, innit?
It might be like F16, and then you might have to open it up. That might be just too dark to see anything.
Well, it doesn't let me do any settings.
That's true.
Yeah, that would have been the X3 camera that came with it. If it was an X5 or larger, he wouldn't have got it for that price.
Mm, yeah.
The X5 that's when you start getting really expensive into the cameras.
Okay, it's going through its motion.
It's only got one camera, hasn't it?
Yep.
So you're looking at the FPV feed
Oh,
through
look
the
at that thing.
same camera as the camera operator does,
There's one sexy bird.
which I think is a bit daft. Because you're flying the drone and looking where you're going, and the camera operator moves the camera, all of a sudden you can't see where you're going.
Yeah.
Hey, you
got a
getting any
point.
of that storm right now, Joe?
No,
God, dude, it's fucking ripping through here. The rain and wind.
and we're not getting it. That was the stuff that came through above us last night.
Okay, it comes up and it says, choose the app. DJI Go. And so if I touch that,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't really help you on that because I've never had one.
tap on it
Yeah.
just once. Okay,
I've never had a drone to actually use the Go app.
Well, I saw something going on.
Oh, nice, Rigger.
You got
Just some
something now, right?
exercise.
oh, it's going through the motions. Now
Yeah.
it's come up here, aircraft not connected, it's not lit up connected.
That means it probably not bound to it or connected to it.
Yeah, he's
It
got the
should.
Go app, David, not the Go 4. We got that straightened out this morning. It's definitely the Go app.
Ooh, I got camera now.
There you go. You didn't wait long enough. Took,
Oh, you,
took the lens cap off.
you can still send it to me. Don't worry about
No,
it.
Yeah, you send him $1,000, he'll send it you.
yep.
There you go. Yeah, it came up. Rigger got
How's
some
it feel to-
exercise.
Justin, how's it feel to lose that fast?
Don't worry, it's a matter of time. I'm just waiting.
That's better.
Now, Rigger got some exercise today. He went on a 2-hour hike.
You can have a play with that tomorrow now.
Take
the
it easy, go in the
backyard.
backyard and play with it.
Yeah.
Play with it in the backyard first. So I
Yeah.
know you're feeling though, Justin, because that happened to me a little while ago at the eye doctor.
Well,
Hello.
Go and film me for a bit tomorrow.
Phil, what? What are you talking about?
No, I lost. I had a $300 frame allowance. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, I'd rather just have a $300 allowance, but then everything's 80% and I pay 20, right?
Oh,
But
nice.
when it was all said and done, it cost me $270 something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
On top of the
But you know what I
300.
got? I got a $250 frame though.
Did you get the transition lenses?
I didn't get I don't want transition. I got the trifocal lenses, that the 3 levels.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, from what I was looking through, what I'm looking through with these glasses, and I've also got a contact fitting. So it's I've got the sample contacts coming in too. So I may start wearing contacts again.
I don't know what the hell BlackBerry hips or fiddleheads are, Rigger, but take your word for it. And he found a huge pile of bear shit too in the woods.
Well, as long as he didn't find a bear.
I bet that's where he got those blackberries out of.
I wonder if it'll fly. I hate to try and fly it.
Don't fly
Yeah,
it
I
there.
wouldn't until you get
Not
those
inside.
batteries charged up.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it to you. You
He's
get
waiting on
a
the
foot off the
charger.
ground and then it just fall.
It's
Well, he's-
still, yeah, don't do anything till you can charge the batteries up.
Yeah, wait till you're fully charged.
Yeah.
And then I
Have some
would, I would,
patience.
I would take it in the backyard and just hover it
Just
around the
hover it
backyard.
for a bit.
So-
Yeah.
So I would have run at least all those batteries in the backyard through one cycle just to see how they do. If any of them are bad or
Yeah, because you might have
Mm.
something give you 3 minutes. That would be really tough to put it, as soon as you get it over the water, it's just landing.
just get it 3 or 4 feet off the ground or 7 or 8 feet, whatever, not too far, and just let it hover. Get
Just-
it, run those batteries through the motions. Because you don't know that the guy could have had that thing sitting for 2 years without them batteries being touched. Or he could have been a continuous flyer up till the point he sold it. I mean,
Mm.
there's a lot of people that bought those and then they sat in closets for years and they didn't touch them.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a big ass drone.
That is a badass drone right there.
Mm. It's
No.
about as. Is that as big as my F500?
That's bigger, most likely bigger. So props on that thing are what, about 1.5 feet?
Yeah, bad. Big.
You stick your arm in there and your arm's gone, boy. Especially put them carbon fiber frame blades on there.
Yeah,
What, the prop blades are 1.5 feet?
I
They're at
need
least
that.
this long.
Yeah,
They're at least that long.
Good God.
I need one of those Inspires when I go out to that area with those Osprey.
I've seen a couple of them in person. I just never gotten to fly one. I've seen a couple of the Max and some other people had them at the
You
drone
think I
meetups.
should try and
Yeah,
hover
Matt,
it
you've got one.
outside?
I wouldn't. I would
Not
wait till you get the
until
charge.
tomorrow.
Wait till you get your batteries charged.
Oh, they are. That's a full charge. A buddy of mine found a charger he had and I charged it up.
Well, if you want to go and hover it outside, but
Like I said,
don't fly it very far.
I would
You got
definitely
to
take.
see the batteries, the life of the battery in the air.
Yeah, I would run each one of them through a cycle at least and try to figure out whether they're good or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't even fly too high. Get it about 3 or 4 feet and let it hover and see what happens. Because you may have it up there and a minute into it, the battery's saying critical low or something landing to give you a warning.
Yeah,
Aircraft is in an altitude hub mode so that it will not hover.
that is because you're indoors and there's no GPS.
Yeah, it's trying to put it in like a Addy mode.
No position. It's in ADI mode. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 'cause the
You've got no
Like the-
GPS reading indoors.
newer drones don't have an issue picking up GPS inside, but the older ones, yeah. I used to have the Mini 2 in the house and I could pick up fucking at least 12 to 14 satellites just in the house. I didn't have no issues in being in the house.
The new ones use the bottom sensors to hover anyway.
Here's the props.
You've not got the props fitted on it yet.
Well, here's the problem I'm having right now. I'm looking at it. And usually it's either black or white. There's no markings on here.
Yeah, it's usually the same color on the motor as it is on the prop, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's
Do
nothing
they
on it.
not have an arrow? Is there not a little arrow on the prop near the center?
No.
Mm. Well, you remember your friend who's come and helped you with the battery charger? I'll be back in a minute.
I may not be back in a minute.
You gonna fly in the backyard?
Yeah,
Yeah, put your camera on. We can watch you fly. I wouldn't bring it out too far, like Justin said, just in case the battery doesn't hold the charge long. Tina,
screen share. Are you ready? Let me know if you can see it. Can you see it all right?
yeah, we can see it. You know, watch your wires and your trees.
Yeah, see, I got wires here, wires there. Trees here, tree there.
Yeah, I'd bring it just out where you got open space and just bring it up and let it hover. Just go back and forth a little bit, but I wouldn't go for. Go one of your squirrel friends. Is that where you throw the peanuts?
No, out the side yard.
'Cause it looks like they got peanuts all over the back.
Oh yeah, they haul them all over. Okay.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
get ready to clip this.
Oh shit.
He's got wires going straight across and wires on the side. As long as he goes away from, doesn't go too high, you know? I'm so glad he's got pants on. Well, she gonna put it back. So he figured out which way the propellers go?
I don't
It don't
have
look
no
right.
fucking clue.
It does not look right. He's got the blacks in the back and the whites in the front. Supposed to be all black across each way and white across each way, isn't it?
I'm not entirely sure.
We'll know in a
Wow.
second.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
You
Can
sure you got the props on right?
No, Mia, no. Okay. Get up there. Get up. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sure you got the
Okay.
props on right?
I think so.
You got them, what, you got them across from each other, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, I'd go closer to it.
Stay right there, Mia. You're not going outside. Stay. Stay.
Gosh. Here we go. He said, "Oh shit." Oh no, they're right. Otherwise, they wouldn't have lifted up like that.
I'm going high.
Oh, look at the way those things. Fucking badass.
That's bad.
Well, you got the props on, right?
Yeah.
Easy, easy. Light
He's
movements,
just
Paul.
feeling it out.
Yeah, light movements. Now you gotta remember the power of that thing. Littlest
Yeah.
movement, it's gonna move a lot farther and faster than another
He'd
drop.
be taking the squirrels out the tree. Look at that, going down the lane.
Ah, so
That is
fucking cool.
badass, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Shit, now I want one.
They're really not that. Like I said, Inspire one's really not that expensive. You can find good deals on those all the time, and they still make batteries for them. Everybody always says, "Oh, you can't get batteries for them." Yes, you can.
Yeah, he needs to leave that controller inside and then bring the drone in because he can't carry both of them. Yes, he can. See what I mean? It's because they don't get out enough.
Well, it hovered
That's a good thing.
and it moved around. I moved it around a little bit. Did you see?
Yeah, we saw it.
It moved as expected.
Well, that's a good thing.
Shut her all down. Well, Justin, you don't have to worry about figuring it out.
So all the numbers, the batteries are numbered.
No, I got to number them.
Yeah, number them. And what I would do is take one at a time, go out there and just let it hover for about 10, 15 minutes and see how the battery reacts to the charge. Like I said, you might have one that you think you get it out over water and all of a sudden it tell you it's critical battery. And
Well,
it might have started with
I only like
30.
to have maybe 3 batteries at the most because I don't fly that long, you know?
Yeah. But I would, before I'd fly it out over that water, I'd make sure it's still on those
No,
batteries.
I'm not going to fly it on the water for quite a while
Yeah.
until I'm really comfortable with it. Besides that, what it doesn't have zoom. It doesn't have, you can't tilt the, you gotta tilt the aircraft. Hey,
Yeah.
Paul.
Hey, guys, I'm just
Wow.
stopping in a minute because nobody's reading the chat. You got 2 controllers. It's probably set up in master and a slave. So
Yes.
one's got control and the other one's got the camera.
They are, and they were marked. One said camera, one says controller.
Yeah, so you go into the controller one, go into the screen and put it into master mode. Then you'll have the control and the camera on one controller.
Yep.
Okay, you can't, because right now you're flying, you don't have a camera.
Well, yeah, I do.
Now?
Yeah, because what I did is when I pulled up the screen again, it says DJI. When I hit the Go4 app, not the Go4, the Go app, it allowed me to have the picture on the screen and everything.
Yeah, but it's just the Go app, not the Go 4 app.
Yep, it's the Go app. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
But you know what, Paul? What I discovered is
What?
this getting old isn't good for me because my mind thinks I'm still doing what I was flying the Inspire with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I I'm as nervous as a hoe in church. You know,
Yeah. But it does take a little more work with the Inspire. It's a little more work than just, they hit the button, go, right?
Yep.
So,
And I got a really good buy at it, and I'm thinking about passing it off to somebody else.
well,
I got it with 6 batteries.
were they all T47s or T48s?
47s.
Yeah, they're the smaller.
And, and I got
Yeah.
the whole thing for like $900 delivered.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've been watching the odd time, catching it. So, but I was just watching you guys. I just stopped in having supper here. So I thought, oh, yeah. But what it is, you got the two controllers. You got a master and a slave.
Yeah.
But if they're split up, one will control the thing, the other one controls the camera. So you're not going to get the thing. You got to have the master control on master mode in order to have both. So,
Yeah, so the other controller was camera, but
Yeah.
this last time when I started it up tonight,
yeah,
came up because I wasn't getting any video.
I watching. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I got video, and I can't remember, my memories. What it
Yeah,
said was,
yeah.
it said was DJI select this for the master controller,
Yeah. 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 I just didn't want to see it crash it. That's all.
No, I didn't want to crash it either. But I'm so nervous to take it anyplace, it's just like hovered it
Hey.
around the backyard. I didn't go anywhere.
It's DJI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you flown in your Inspire at all, Paul?
Yeah. I flew it about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of not lost the charger, but I knew they were here. I just couldn't find them. And then I was going through something. Hell, there they are. So I charged it up and I took it down to Diane's and flew down there. So
I'm at a point, Paul, at my age and stage in life. The other ones do just perfectly what I want.
yeah, it's called KISS, Paul.
Yep.
Keep it simple.
Yep. I think I bought this out of, I don't know if it's arrogance, but just like because I told you before, the Inspire, once you have one, you never let it go,
Yep, yep. I ain't letting mine go. I still have, once in a while take it out, but it's fun to fly as a novelty. I'm not going to use it for work or anything like that. Just something off the wall. I'm just going to go take it out and go fly it.
Go fly, yep.
Actually, I got another aerial tomorrow morning. So did one Thursday, one on Sunday, and I got another one tomorrow morning at noon.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've been busy. I got to go running first thing in the morning. And I'm going crazy with signs right now.
Well, you sound busy like Joe is. Joe's running around taking all these pictures of all these sports teams.
I was out twice today doing signs. Like went out, did something, and come back home. Then crap, now I got more to do. So I had to go back out a second time. And I've been trying to get down to Diane's because I'm tearing a deck out right now, and because it got some drain people coming, and I got to remove a deck, but it's all pretty old rotten anyway. But it's a big deck, so I've been in there with my chainsaw, just cutting it all up. So it's all detached from the house now in the upper deck. So
you heard that our friend Welch Rob had a car accident, right?
oh, did he?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he got hurt, and don't know how bad the injuries are because he's pretty tight-lipped.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are you laughing at, Justin?
Oh, hold on. Joe's gonna kill me.
Me? Hold on. I'm in the middle of something, so I'm gonna go over and see how you being stupid.
Justin being stupid? Hey.
Hey, it's gotta be. Hold on.
So, Paul, anything else going on with you, or just the same old stuff?
Yeah, same old that. Not much changes.
Oh, look at what Captain Joe has been printing.
I'm getting ready.
All those ducks for his fingers.
Finger ducks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting ready because I got a feeling it's getting ready to happen.
There you go.
Yeah, I tried to get all his ducks in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, a little higher, Joe.
No, I'm waiting to see if I
He's
need to
waiting
get
to
money
give
up.
it to to Justin.
I didn't do anything. Talking about.
Justin said he didn't do anything, Joe.
Yeah, I had to go bury a friend of mine's cat yesterday, so too.
Oh, you had to bury a cat? Oh, that's too bad.
And we took it down to Diane's because we got a
There
pet
you go.
cemetery.
Yeah,
You get
Yeah.
the big one.
that's a big one to you, Justin.
Hanging around with Laura too much.
Justin is?
Yeah, you don't want to see that. He put a dress on me.
So much for AI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your AI.
Here comes Mark White. You met Mark White before, Paul?
Oh yeah. Well, I've seen Mark before. Yeah.
Hi, Paul.
Hey,
Mark, how
Mark.
you doing?
Yeah, we texted a couple of times, I think, through Messenger, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's got an Inspire too, but he flies his.
That'll look better than blue.
Yeah, mine's the V2 though, the one with the bigger motors and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Mm.
Hey, brother Ken. Yep. How's it going?
Yeah, he was saying, good to see you, Hodges. Well, I get people ask about you all the time, Paul.
Yeah, just go. I just, yeah. So she was not here. She's, she's at home, but she was down for a couple of days on the weekend, but wasn't feeling very good. So then this weekend, she's not coming at all because her kids are all going to Cuba. I think they leave today I think it was today they leave going to Cuba. So she's got to stay home, look after the dogs for a week or so, 10 days or something. So.
Mm.
I can't believe it.
David is now doing commercials for Viagra. See it coming up there?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That's his Viagra commercial. But yeah, I took it and hovered it in the backyard, Paul. So
Yeah, well, I watched too. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on the telly.
did a little
was-
bit of moving, whatever. You know, normally I would just take off and go straight up and go out in the schoolyard, you know.
Yeah.
Sarah said, "What the
I
fuck,
thought,
poor Joe."
nah,
Mhm.
baby steps, you know.
Well, it was funny because like about 2-3 weeks ago when I had the Inspire up, I was out at Diane's and I flew into the field in behind. That's how I found out the municipal drain was collapsed out there in the field.
Hey,
Because it was
Dominic.
Inspire. So
Hello, Paul.
hey, Dominic.
Hey, long time no see. How's
Yeah.
everything going? Hope
Okay.
everything's
No, not bad, not bad. I was getting nervous about Paul. I thought he was going to crash that Inspire one there for a minute.
Like riding a bike, innit, Paul?
Yeah, well,
Mm.
What?
the interesting thing about this Inspire, it's got twist-ons, but it doesn't have any markings as far as which one is white. So I need to get some maybe white paint, put a dot on it.
Well, it should be white and red dots.
No,
Well, at least you got them right.
Push down and turn on.
yep.
Well, they won't go on the wrong way then. But to see, the thing is, the Inspire that I got, you put it on, then there's a thing you turn, and it locks the prop on.
Yep, this one does too.
You know?
But there's no markings on the top of the motors.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll let you put it on the wrong way though.
No,
Yeah.
Dominic,
Oh, good.
Hey,
I
Joe.
don't.
so I've been waiting for Dominic to get on to tell a story that happened to me today.
Oh, okay.
I went to the post office. I had to mail tax returns off.
Yep.
So as I'm getting ready to walk into the post office, You got this nice looking female girl lady come walking out, really beautiful. She gets right in front of my car and she sneezes. And she looks over at me kind of funny. And I said, well, I would say God bless you, but I see he already has. And she looks at me and she goes, that was very nice. Thank you. I said, yeah, I'll keep talking, but you got too many rings on. Like that. And she goes, well, you never know. You're nicer than my husband. I might have to take them off.
There you go.
I was
Joe's
thinking-
out on the hustle. All right.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, how are you doing? You know, but boy, she was pretty. She's too expensive for me, driving a Mercedes like
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
else over there. I'm glad she didn't look at my car. But she was very pretty.
Dominic's munching a banana.
Yep. I'm being very careful not to bite it too hard.
Is that Sarah saying that to me?
It would
Blue
be
is my
better.
color.
Okay.
Oh, the dress. Yeah. It'd look
Yeah.
better. Blue or purple.
Uncle, cool cat.
So, Mark, what are you doing? Just hanging? You
At the
must have
moment,
watched-
I'm eating a beef and onion pasta.
Oh, okay.
no.
Yeah, he looks like Dave. Remember, you come in and you see a picture of a ceiling.
Yeah.
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 1 second.
Dave's still hanging in there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He pops
I
in there
mean-
periodically, not very often.
I should say that I'm eating as much as I can until I have to give the dog the rest.
How's your pupper dogs doing, Paul?
Well, I got a lame dog right now,
Really?
but it was, yeah, she, I think, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure. I went out the other night and she tried to get stuff off my kitchen counter, and I come home and there's a spatula on the floor. Now, what the hell is this? And she's laying down between the coffee table and the couch. She knew she did wrong. So, anyways, a little bit later, she going around. She got one leg in the air. She won't put it down. I think she jumped up and twisted her leg.
Wow.
She's starting to put weight on it now. Just she pulled a muscle, I think is what happened. So
Mm.
and Vader's right there.
Yeah,
Well,
Vader,
good.
make sure.
Vader won't leave your side.
No, well, Gracie's right here. Well, the funny thing is, if Sheila's here, they won't come upstairs. They stay downstairs.
They
with
stay
Sheila.
with Sheila.
Yeah. But
It just make sure they're not playing you, because Loki was playing me the other day. He was walking like he had hurt his foot, and he kept
Yeah.
sticking his leg out and coming to me. And then my son came over and was talking to him, and he was jumping up and down on his leg. And then he
Yeah.
looked over at me and he put it back up in there and walked over to me like it was hurt.
she's
I
getting better.
said, get away from me.
I used to train a racehorse. His name was Silent Slade. And every time they go on parade to post, just before they started the race, he'd go in front of the grandstand where the judges are, and you sit there and start dropping a shoulder. You watch him in the back stretch, he's perfect. He used to get in front of the crowd, and then old vets would go, that's it, get him out the race, he's lame. They take him, check him out, there's nothing wrong with him. He used to do it for just show.
Any way to get attention, right?
That's what it was. Just an attention getter. He turned his head and slipped off on the shoulder. They just looking at the crowd, right? It just
Yeah, it's the same thing with Tino. Tino's got that cough right now. And the
Yeah.
other day he comes to me to get his pill, so he's got to get a treat with the pill. You know, so he comes to me and I give it to him. And about a minute later, he's barking at something, right? And he turned around, looked at me, and he come over to me and started coughing again. I said, "That's it. Go away."
yeah.
They got me. They got me trained.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure they do. I got regular dog treats, and they're to the point I don't want them anymore. If I pull out they're right there. Yeah, she's still not putting weight on it. Well, fully. She got her foot down, but she's not putting weight on it. I don't think she'll even jump up here. I think. I don't know. You gotta, oh, look at that. She's gonna try and jump. Oh, yep, she did. Did do a very good job.
Is he
Imagine,
all right?
yeah. Yeah, it's Vader. I know. They're jealous. They're jealous of each other. What? Yeah, okay.
Loki comes over here to get pet. As soon as I touch Loki, Cleo runs up and moves him out the way.
Yeah, and I'm feeding this thing too much, I think.
Remember TJ was telling me he'd mail me something? I got it.
What did he mail you?
He mailed me stickers, but he's done it twice. Because this one went to the P.O. box and he sent another set to me somewhere, or I got him somewhere. But he did send it to me. It's been sitting in my P.O. box probably
Good boy.
since
Good boy. Yeah.
March 9th. Because I don't go to the P.O. box that much. You know, because there's nobody, the only person that sends it to me over there is the tax
No.
people.
No. Come on,
In fact, I'm giving them the keys back into this month. Because there's 6 months. Ready for this? When I started getting this P.O. box, 6 months used to cost me about $13.
Yep.
You know what it costs right now?
What?
$91
What?
for 6 months. I told them, y'all keep it. $91 for me getting one piece of mail? Oh no.
I would say stick that fare up your clacker. I tell you.
That's right.
Mm.
I went and changed the address on everything that I have over there. The only other thing is my bill for electric goes there, and they got a new policy. So they changed all their policies now. I get paid on the 3rd. On the 3rd, they tell me I'm past due now and send me a notice. I pay them on the 3rd, but it don't matter. I'll get a notice in the mail.
Wow.
You know, I call them up every day. I said, look, I get paid on the 3rd. I'm gonna pay you on the 3rd. So ease up, you know.
Cool
Yeah,
cat.
asked the lady.
I'm supposed to
Okay.
get paid on the 1st, but with the 1st being a bank holiday this time,
Yeah.
I didn't get paid till the 2nd.
I get paid on the 4th Wednesday of every month. So right now I'm sitting waiting 3 weeks till I get another paycheck.
Oh.
Mm. I think I get my disability in another 2 weeks. So I get my pension on
Andrew.
every month,
Here comes
then
Andrew.
the disability every 4 weeks.
Oh, I look like I got some company coming. People just texting me, "Oh, a coffee on tonight?" Huh.
Oh, look who it
Coffee on.
is.
But Andrew wanted
Hodges.
to come in because
Hey, Andrew.
Andrew,
Been a while, Hodges. What have you been out flying the drone?
Huh?
Paul's been
Have you
doing
been out
signs.
flying the drone?
No, I've been flying quite a bit lately. I
He
got to
does
fly.
a lot of real estate besides the signs.
Yeah, I was out flying around Sunday, I think it was. Was it Sunday? Because I was out for a little bit. I had to do what the hell did I do? Oh, Lake Margaret. Went down to Lake Margaret, took some pictures. The real estate agent wanted to have to go with a listing he has. I went down there and did that, and I come back to the arena, and then went and flew around from there for a while. I was actually kind of flying around, playing with the extra settings, you know, the hyperlapse and, you know, all the precision flying and all that shit. I never fly that much with it, you know, to do cinematic stuff. Mostly just pictures, just fly from here to there, do it, take a picture, you know, whatever. But
Well, sometimes it's fun just to do that once in a while.
yeah,
Mm.
oh yeah, just get out and play. Never mind the thing, because
Or,
I had,
okay, or sometimes for a short time, just put it in sport mode, just let it go.
I'm just gonna go here. Let me see.
Paul,
Go
Paul,
here.
does the Inspire have sport mode or all that kind of stuff or no?
I don't know. I don't change. I just put normal mode.
Yeah, that's what I've got to set it.
Because where is share screen? Come on, and here. Because what I got to fly tomorrow. Okay, go. Is this house right here on the corner? This one right here. That's the one I got to fly tomorrow. So, okay, let me see if I can get down. I got to go down to it. So it's
Get out of the street level.
yeah, that one right there. I got to fly this one tomorrow.
Yeah. You can
No.
come out, swing around the side there.
Yeah, it's nice. There's not many high trees here. No hydro lines, nothing, right?
There's one on the corner there that's got to watch.
Yeah, but this is going to be a nice, easy flight.
Now,
Yep.
you fly that with your Phantom or which one, or the Autel?
Oh, my Autel. I use a Phantom for a backup drone. That's all I'm using it for.
You're real comfortable with flying the Autel now?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Don't have to freak around with all the restrictions and all that shit like DJI does. Yeah, I just take it out, go up, fly,
But-
done. Yeah.
I wonder, will Autel create a system like DJI has where you can't fly in certain areas?
No, Autel don't have that right now. I heard that they're doing some geofencing on the newer ones, but I don't know how.
Geofence.
Yeah, but not my Autel Evo 2 Enterprise. No, I don't have no restrictions whatsoever on mine. And you guys see Don Joyce's latest video he put out?
No.
Not yet, but I'll get to it.
TransCanada is talking about remote ID. No,
Hey,
but it's good. But it's really good. But they're not doing it till 2030. And
DJI.
it's only going to be on beyond visual line of sight. It's not going to be on regular visual line of sight. So it's not going to be small commercial doing real estate or flying recreation. You don't have to worry about.
sounds like what we're going to have here.
Are
2028 is probably the earliest here.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
anyone hear about Part 108?
Well,
Which
here
is
we
for
have
drones, which
you
is
got a
beyond
basic or
the-
advanced, right?
No,
Drones
that's the
beyond
heavy duty
20
commercial
pounds?
drones.
Yeah, over
Yeah.
55 pound.
Over
Over
55
commercial.
pound drone, you got to have another license.
Yeah.
Similar
But see,
here.
ID is only going to be on mostly what they call one-way drones, which is going to be power lines, gas lines, fly beyond visual line of sight. That's the only thing they're talking about with remote ID.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not
power
till
lines,
2030.
you gotta watch out for power lines anyway. And
What's
then you
that?
gotta watch, and then you also gotta watch out because trees are dicks.
Yeah.
And DJI are getting rid of the geofencing on their drones.
Mm.
That's what it kind of hurt too, eh?
I would think they would keep it around the airport so
Yeah.
crazy people don't
Well,
try
in
to
the
fly
UK, just
by the airplane.
airports and prisons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause,
airports and
uh,
prisons in the UK.
Because between South Carolina and Georgia, a group of 8 corrections officers were arrested
Hmm.
for flying amongst, they were among 300 people in a ring flying contraband, cell phones, drugs into
Yeah.
prisons.
Yep. Yeah, I read all about that.
Does that happen often up there, Paul?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about dropping drugs in a prison.
I think it happens more than anybody knows, Andrew.
Oh yeah, sure it does. Oh, Part 108 is going to be for flying beyond visual line of sight. Okay.
Because I heard it was larger drones and
Yeah, about
beyond line of
55
sight.
pound.
Yeah. They're maybe talking too a little bit about
55
another
kilos.
license for flying beyond visual line of sight. But if they do with a remote ID, at least it's going to leave people like me alone.
Mhm.
For certain drone operators, I'm wondering how many permits or licenses they're gonna make you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you're flying the big drones, how many permits you need for that?
Yeah.
You need
Well-
3 here.
Well, here in Canada, only got 2 right now. You got the basic and you got an advanced. Like here, even on a basic license, you can go do real estate, do pictures, get paid for it and all that. But the problem is with a basic license, you can't fly within a airport, like, within 5 nautical miles of an airport. Well, the
Yeah.
problem now is here in St. Thomas, half the city's under that regulation, right?
Yeah.
So I had to have an advanced license to can fly here. But the funny thing is that an airplane cannot fly below 1,000 feet above any city, town, or built-up area anyway. So it's not like you're going to run into anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for on the
Unless-
Same
landing,
here.
except for on the landing path. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
landing.
In my house right now,
Arrival and departure.
yeah,
Arrival and departure is where your glide slope gets
Yeah.
under 3 feet. And then
Unless you're,
you can't take off or land from that anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
unless you're on the takeoff or landing vector from the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know what's going to happen here because they're talking about extending the runway so that Amazon can bring jets in here because we have an Amazon plant about 4 miles out of town. They're talking about doing that, but if
So-
they do that, then they have to have a control tower. Then they're going to
If
have
it's,
to be a Class C airspace.
if it's 4 miles out of town, how far is that from your house?
What, Amazon?
Yeah.
Well, 4 miles.
Oh, okay. So you're on the edge
It's
of town.
probably 7 miles from the airport.
Okay, so you can fly then.
But the thing is that they extend the runway and they can't go to the east. They have to go west, which is this direction. But the thing is, they start flying cargo jets in here, they're going to have a control tower. Then that
I can,
changes a Class G over to a Class C.
because I can see jets like UPS flying in there.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But then, see, I have an advanced license. I can still get permission to fly within a control zone, right? But I just got to go through another app called Nav Canada. That's all.
As long as it's working.
Yeah. And the thing with Nav Canada, I can get permission in less than a minute. So,
What's up, Rigger?
yeah. Yeah, I know they're
Yeah.
cool, Captain. The guy
And
just-
you also got to be careful if you're near an old military base. Certain old military bases you're not allowed to fly near to begin with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Despite, even though it may not have been active for 50 years.
Where did I put my cup, dog? No, I didn't mean that. I said, where did I put my cup?
Wherever you left it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And another thing here in Canada, on a Class G airspace, even though the airport's there, I have my advanced license. All I have to do is tell them where I'm flying, what day, what time, and that's it. They can't refuse me.
Did you see what Cool Cat told Rigger about Trudeau?
Oh, because there's so much shit on Trudeau. It's not funny. I don't think he's going to make it to the election. Honestly, I don't think so.
So is he running again?
Well, he said he's going to. He
don't
wants
know
to.
if there
Doesn't
was
mean he will.
I'm asking, does he have enough support to successfully go through another round of elections?
No, see, the problem is right now Trudeau's in a minority government. But the problem is they got the NDP. They made a deal. So now you got the NDP government and the Liberal government have got enough votes to override everybody, right? And especially including the Quebec Bloc. But the problem is, they see the Conservatives don't have enough. But they said right now, if they call an election tomorrow, Conservatives would win a majority government, hands down, because he is so right now.
Yeah.
Sounds like they need to rethink their government platform, how they've structured, redo some of their structure a little bit.
Yeah.
And then who gets how many votes?
Well, you
How
you
many-
heard me here April 1st, right?
Hmm?
Okay. You got people here in the country starving to death, can't afford houses, can't afford nothing, can't afford food, all that stuff. He raises the carbon tax and gives himself a raise.
Hmm.
Yeah,
On top of the carbon tax?
Huh?
On top of carbon tax?
Yeah, he raised it 23% carbon tax.
Oh,
But-
God.
People can live. But no, let's tax them some more. There are so many taxes grows. Nobody, there's going to be a revolt here in Canada, right? Shortly.
If you don't
I think
mind,
Trudeau's done.
if you don't mind me asking, how many carbon taxes are planned? Carbon tax raises are planned.
Every year up to 2030.
What, 10% or 20% a year?
Well, it depends on what it is each year, but there was 23%. Like it only went up, what, 3 cents a liter or whatever. So, no, 3.5 cents a liter, but it's 4.5 liters a gallon. But the thing is, we're already paying a high carbon tax on the fuel already. We're paying about 60 cents a liter right now for fuel, just for tax.
Yeah,
Like with me, that's killing me because most of my work is all driving.
Hmm.
yeah, like New York State's gas tax is almost $1 on top of what it should be.
Well, we're only talking carbon tax. We're not talking road tax or anything else that's
Yeah.
on gas.
But it's they're doing it similar way.
Well, we're right now here, $1.60 a liter for fuel right now. So that you times that by 4.5 liters, that's how much we're paying for a gallon.
We're $1.90 a liter.
You're $1.90? Yeah, we're $1.60. But our provincial premier, Doug Ford, is holding back about 10 cents a liter right now that he's not putting on us right now because of the economic times, right?
Well,
You
we've,
see-
we've got a tax. We've got a 49-cent tax on that.
Yeah.
So if I took that off,
Does your gas up there swing 30 cents one way or the other in a day?
yep.
Yeah.
Come up to a long weekend or near a holiday, and it jumps 40 cents.
Yeah, cool cat. It's either the devil you know or the devil you don't know. But
hey Dominic,
there's
Yep.
always a sign when there's going to be a change of government. When Trudeau starts giving away the farm, look out. There's an election coming because he's trying to boost his stuff, right? By giving away everything.
Yes, Joe.
yeah, what do I put on there for select contents of your stickers? It says merchandise documents, gift, return, goods, sample.
Um,
'Cause I don't want you getting charged anything.
Gift.
I think it's gift. Yeah.
And it says add declaration.
Add declaration. Gift.
Now, Rigger, Banana Republic makes some good clothes.
I can't remember what declaration.
But
I've got to
But
tell
yeah.
them how much this is worth.
Good.
I don't know.
And it says gift quantity amount US dollars.
Just put $5.
Yeah.
They're going to go fly again, aren't they?
About
but what,
50
$10
cents.
for
What are you trying
It
to
might
do?
be $1. I'm sending them some stickers.
Wow.
Just, I don't know, a couple of dollars probably.
I'll put $1 on it.
Anyway,
Well,
guys,
that's-
I gotta go. I got some company coming, so they're coming
Okay.
over here for coffee tonight instead of me going to their place. So
Hey,
Yeah,
so
great to
is
see you
there,
then.
See you later.
Paul Hodges, is there coffee involved?
there's coffee involved.
Do you have enough?
After
I
fill
think, I'm
anything
not sure
like
if there's
that.
2 or 3 people coming, but
Just
anyway,
put them in an envelope,
yeah.
put my address
I
on
gotta
it,
go. I'll see you guys later, right?
stands for life on it.
Good to see you.
Yep, see ya.
Come back
No,
soon.
so Joe, when I sent those 2 envelopes to Matt and Tim,
Mhm.
there was about 20-25 stickers in each one. Plus I did 2 pieces of cardboard and taped them all within the cardboard pieces. So they wouldn't get all bent up.
Right,
And just little 2 thin pieces. And
Yeah.
then I think I paid maybe $7 or $8 for the 2 of the envelopes. It
yeah, I
wasn't
don't think it's gonna be
expensive.
much, because
No.
the weight is real small.
The one thing I would recommend though is put some kind of sleeve over the sticker to protect it.
Yeah,
Because that's going to go a
Yeah.
long ways. It's going to go through a lot of hands before it gets there.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna put,
tend,
I got a 6x9 envelope and I'm gonna put cardboard.
Yeah, because that's what I did is I took 2 pieces of cardboard, real thin pieces, and I put the stickers between them, and then I sandwiched them, and then I taped around the edges of it. So it would stay
Did you
together.
Oh, shit, I just realized I don't even have mine in here.
The one person he sent, not even sending their own damn stickers.
I just realized mine wasn't in.
So I'll send you all the junk
Here-
stickers I don't like.
When
he
But
packed the package without putting his own sticker in there.
No, I got duplicates.
when Bill Coast to Coast sent some to me, he just put them in an envelope loose and stuck 2 stamps for life on it, and that was it. He didn't need to do
I-
anything else. He didn't have to put any of that information on it or anything.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put
It
all of
was
that.
just, it was just like he was sending a Christmas card or something.
What's
And
up,
yet,
East
when-
Coast?
When
I-
Johnny sent me some in a padded envelope, it cost him $18.
Yeah.
Well, I put it in a standard envelope. I just put the stickers in between 2 pieces of cardboard to make sure they didn't get bent because they were going
Yeah.
to be in the mail for a week or 2. Dusty, I used to have stickers, but most of the stickers I sent Tim and Matt were everybody else's from the drone meetup 2 years ago. I collected, I went around the sticker table and I grabbed like 4 of everybody's stickers and I sent them off to a bunch of people. And we're overseas.
Hi, Cool Cat. How you doing?
Actually, I think I sent Laura envelope full of them too.
Yeah, I see your conversation between you and Rigger about the government. We have a few officials over here like that. Cool Cat. I think every country has a few crazy officials. They're
Yeah.
really out there in one side or the other.
Yeah. Same here.
Are you eating candy, Mark?
No.
I thought I saw a candy wrapper. A blue
Marshmallows.
Candy wrapper.
Marshmallows.
Oh,
I guess it was a kind of candy wrapper. The Haribo marshmallows.
Oh, yeah.
oh, I see
Darn.
now. The way you're holding the wrapper, I'm like, is that candy?
What
That
you
might be
had?
candy.
No, it was empty. I was just flattening it out, put it in the bin.
Yeah, I might have to put them in an envelope and go to the post office and figure this out. I was gonna do
Far
that
as
today
I-
and forgot.
As far as I know, and I could be wrong, but I think there is actually an agreement with the UK mail service.
Yeah.
That you can send it with like 1 or 2 stamps, and that's all you have to pay.
Well,
I
this
think
one's
they're-
telling me, I'm trying to do it
Yeah,
through
but you're sending
PayPal
it to
shipping.
Australia.
Yeah, and PayPal shipping's telling me $19.
What?
That's not
Yeah,
too
I
bad.
would-
No, there's no way.
I don't think that's not right.
Bill put 2 stamps for life on it. And I think Chris, Rising Sun Media, he sent me some for him and what's his name?
Zai.
And that was only a low figured amount as well, just a couple of stamps.
Yeah, because Art.
John,
Okay.
because Johnny put it in a big padded envelope and it
Yeah,
had
this isn't
markers.
gonna
Well,
It had Marcus's lapel badge and a poker chip in it.
Hmm.
Although I still think he went a bit overboard paying $18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna cause that.
No, because he was just trying to be careful with the stickers. That's all that was.
Mm,
That was just him being over careful with the stickers.
I think it was just
Yeah.
because it had Marcus's label badge in it.
Yeah, and that probably pushed the weight up too.
But like I said,
Yeah, even-
when,
Yeah, this thing's like 2 to 3 ounces, so it's like not that much.
If Cool Cat, if they infringe upon our First Amendment rights too much, then government will get pushback from the people. That I can guarantee right now.
well, individual states have been doing that. That's why the 29 states that signed constitutional carry laws was just because of the government trying to restrict gun access and all that.
Yep.
There's been over 29 or 30 states have already signed constitutional carry laws because of that.
Well, did
Well, I
you see, I
said,
think it was,
Worry more about your state government than the federal government because your state government has more control over you.
I think it
You're
was,
right.
Finland, there was a young kid that got into dad or uncle's gun and shot another kid at Finn school in
Well,
Finland.
I mean, that's happened plenty of times. They just had that gun massacre in Germany too.
Yeah.
Or no, the Russia, not Germany. It was
Oh,
Russia.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That was-
ISIS.
Attack, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bunch of kids killed and stuff. I don't remember what the exact figures were, but that was about a week or two ago.
Yeah, there was at least four
It was an
four guys
ISIS,
carrying it out that
ISIS
admitted to it.
terrorist attack. ISIS claimed responsibility, and it was a theatre that they attacked.
Yep, one of the biggest in that area of Russia.
It doesn't surprise me. They're actually more on the radar with ISIS than we are at this point.
Is it working,
No. It wouldn't go past the black screen.
Justin?
Do what?
Any ideas?
I have no idea. I've never pulled an Inspire.
Me
If it
neither.
was in front of me, I'd be able to
But
figure it out. But
But it worked
do-
before.
It worked a few minutes ago.
What, Paul, do you know how to close the app and restart the app?
Yeah, I did
I-
that. Didn't make a difference.
So,
Yes,
and the drone is on and the controller is on.
Yep.
I'd be better off if I was there in person to play with it than trying to do it over the damn computer.
Yeah.
What if,
Problem is everybody's so fucking far away from Paul. The only closest person to
Yeah.
him is Nunya, but
can you rotate the camera and see on your phone if it's
It
doing
doesn't,
anything?
it doesn't have rotation. Inspire
Okay.
isn't like today's drones. You can't like pan the camera.
No, I meant take the drone and move the camera. And see if you see the camera moving
Oh,
in the screen.
the camera just says disconnected, not connected.
I'm wondering if there's just a bad connection between the camera and the drone. Maybe
Don't
you
know.
take it, maybe pop the camera off, clean around the connection, and then put it back on.
Don't know.
Yeah, it is a removable camera, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it probably has just bad connection. Maybe it's not snapped on there all the way, or just needs to
Yeah.
be cleaned off.
That's
Take it off.
possible.
Or whatever it is that does it, and then back on again.
Because it doesn't seem to not be connecting to the drone. It's just the camera.
I have not heard of any issues really with the Inspires. Has anybody else?
Every drone has an issue.
Mm.
Oh, that drone's got a bad issue with power lines because it's not shielded or anything.
Hmm.
See, with Jim from Above and Beyond Drones used to do power line inspections.
Hmm.
He bought 3 Inspire ones and then realized they don't work good for that because you get them too close to power line, especially the big ones.
Yep.
And the fucking drone will start doing all kinds of crazy shit. Then he ended up having to buy a Matrice because the Matrice has shielding in it for electrical interference, which the Inspire one does not have. So that drone does have its faults, but you just got to know what it is.
Oh,
And it's
I-
light
I-
bridge too, so it doesn't have the best range, but it's got decent range.
speaking of DJI, I heard there's a new DJI Ronin coming out.
Mm.
Thought the DJI Ronin came out just before Christmas.
Well, apparently they're coming
I
out with
thought that
another.
was
It's-
the Pocket 3.
No, the Ronin's the full size gimbal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember nothing about anybody talking about that. All I remember is the Pocket
I
3.
think the Ronin is the full size gimbal for your large.
Yeah. Yeah. Large
Camera.
Yeah.
DSLR.
Well, that was the one that Ron had the original one of. And
pretty
he bought it from Paul, realized he didn't really have a use for it, and then he sold it to what's his name from Arizona. I can't think of his damn name now. He hasn't been in here in a long time. The one that used to come in and start crap all the time and then he'd leave. You guys know who I'm talking about. The dude from Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona News Network or whatever. Marshall.
Mm.
Marshall. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, because he'd come into Paul's show, he threatened to unsubscribe
No,
from everybody because nobody wanted to watch his channel.
I-
And then he would come back like 2 weeks later, like he didn't say anything, and then he'd do it again.
I mean, I haven't seen him in any other chat either.
Because he's the type of person that he'll come to your channel, but if you're not going to every one of his things that he's doing, he won't
Mm.
support you. So he's the type that he believes in, like sub for sub on everything. Like if you're not subbing for him and he's subbing for you and you're not watching his lives, he's not going to watch your lives.
No, it won't.
And then he got super pissed because he was doing these live streams and was only getting like one person coming in for an hour and a half. And and then they wouldn't say anything. They'd just be watching him. He'd get super pissed if there was 2 or 3 people in there and nobody was saying anything. He'd get really mad. He'd be like, "There's 3 of you watching and nobody's saying anything." Like he'd get super pissed off.
But he forgets there's a delay. There's always a delay.
Yeah, but it'd be like he'd be live for like a half hour and nobody would say anything, and he'd get pissed because there'd be 3 people or 2 people watching, not saying anything for the whole half
So-
hour. Some people just do that.
Dominic,
There's people that just watch.
There's always been a delay in the YouTube chats, right, Dominic?
Yeah.
What's up, John W?
No, it won't link up. It just got a black screen. And I took the camera off, wiped it down, nothing.
Hmm,
Is there enough juice in the battery?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like I said,
But
I've
you
never
had it
actually-
hooked up.
How does
Oh,
the
yeah.
camera connect to the drone? Is it a plug and socket?
Yep.
Have you checked the pins and the connections from the plug to the socket?
Yep.
I see. I don't know because without actually being there to look at it, I've never had one, so I'd be sitting there diagnosing it without ever having one. So
I'm wondering, does his drone need an update? And wonder, is that why he's getting the black screen?
well, they don't really do updates for it anymore, but it's possible it could be on an older firmware. It's not on a newer one because I think they do have updated firmwares out there for it, but some people didn't update it past a certain point because of certain restrictions they put on the drones. So some
Does
people left them on a certain update.
Does that have to be
Certain-
updated by connecting it to the app? Not the
See
app,
that?
the system.
Because for
See, I don't know that.
I remember for a short time they did a few updates. One of them they updated the last one because the one before was it made the drone
Steve?
fall out of the sky. You'll be
Well, one of
flying,
the
and next thing you know, your drone just fall.
Well, one of the reasons why some people left it on certain firmwares too is because they did put a firmware update. One of the last updates they did on the Inspire one, I believe, was actually it limited the speed down a little bit.
Mr. Carpenter.
I think it cut it down like 15 or 20 miles an hour from what it used to go, top speed. But Jim had 3 of them and he had them on a specific set of firmware and he refused to do any updates on it because of the features he lost because of it.
Tomorrow in Port Huron.
So I'm not sure what update that one's on, what firmware that one's on.
A low of 34 degrees.
I'm sure if you connected the controller to the internet, it would give him the whatever the last update was for it. But either that or he might have to plug it in to do DJI Assist. I don't know.
Well, I don't think the controller connects to the internet on that. It's
Well,
the
well,
it's
through
his,
the
it's his tablet with the app, isn't it?
well, that's what I'm saying. Through the controller and the tablet and all that, he would have to see. I don't know if they did it through because
Paul,
Inspire
you're-
One was kind of at the beginning of DJI too. So
Yeah.
so you did not get a new phone, right?
No,
Why
he's
would I get a
using-
new phone?
no, he's using a Tab A Lite.
No, because before you were talking about getting a new phone originally.
No,
'Cause I
somebody
thought
else was
the old-
talking about a new phone.
No,
Okay.
he didn't. He was talking about switching services a couple weeks ago. but
Okay,
he didn't
that's
do it.
that's what it was. Switching service.
No, he didn't do it.
It was a con, wasn't it?
Because
It was
certain
going to-
drones
it was
work
going to
better
end up
with the
costing
old
him
phone.
more. And he just got a better deal, didn't you, Paul, with your existing one?
Yeah,
Yeah, they charged him $100 for a whole year's service when he was paying like what was it, 80 a month or something on it.
yeah.
Something like that.
How you doing, Steve? Oh,
What's up,
I know
Angela?
that boat.
And Stu.
Steve, is that your boat, Steve?
Was.
Was?
Did
Angel.
I see your Did I
Who's
see
An-
your boat, Steve?
Don't know
Hello,
who that
Andrew.
angel is.
Hello, gentlemen.
Evening.
I don't think
Mm.
Steve has a boat anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You had a boat?
Former boat.
Yeah, how long have you not had that for? Couple
How
years, huh?
I had it. I bought it in 2006, and I lost it 2 years ago.
No, it's
No,
Sandy.
3
That's
years
right.
ago.
I was gonna say it's been at least 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
since you had it.
Do you miss it, Steve?
Oh yeah, especially with all the whale out there right now. We've had all kinds of humpbacks, gray whales. Earlier this year, we had blue whales.
Would you take a kayak out there and go see him? Are they too far?
I have, but that's not something I normally do. A lot of people do kayak, in fact, kayak fishing. In fact, there's a whole club, a whole group that kayak fish, and of course, stand-up paddleboarding. That's the big thing.
Oh yeah, there's some clubs around here that do that too.
Yeah.
The lake and all the lakes and shit. They have. I actually filmed them a couple times with my drone. Long time ago. They
Because
had like 30 of them out there on paddle boards, all paddling through the lakes.
In fact, there's a group out there that does yoga on the paddle boards.
I've seen that. I've seen that. Where in the upstate New York, there's a lake called Lake George, and the marina just over was they had you rent the paddle boards and they do yoga in the front of the bay.
I've got a couple of windsurfers
Like-
in the garage.
At least 10 or 20 at a time.
Yeah, I just got back. In fact, I went down to the harbor to shoot it. There's a huge fog bank off the whole entire coast, like just one whole wall of fog. Kind of cool. In fact, I'll show you.
That shit's trippy too. Sometimes it looks like a damn wave coming in.
Yeah,
It looks like
Yeah.
100-foot wave.
there we go.
Ooh,
All clear.
that's
There's,
cool.
there's your 100-foot wave. This is Doheny Beach, and what they call Doheny State Park is right here. But super low tide.
Top left. What is that building over there?
These
White
are
building with
condominiums up here.
Condos, okay.
Well, town homes, I should say, not condos.
You ever seen the ones that come in the fog banks though, where you can't really tell it's a cloud? It looks like a wall of water,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's actually just clouds. But the way it
Oh,
looks,
wrong
you-
way.
you would actually think it was a damn 200-300 foot wave coming in at you.
There's a
freaky
further
as shit.
back shot of it. There it is on the coast. This is the breakwater
Ooh.
for the harbor. But you can see how low the tide is. So everybody's over here and all the tide pools all out through here and along here.
Stephen King.
Is it jellyfish season yet?
Is there what?
Jellyfish season, where
No.
a whole bunch of jellyfish wash up on shore.
No, it's too cold still for them here. We start getting them in more towards summertime. There's a little bit zoomed in.
Rigger.
Still a cool shot.
Rigger said, I'm on the West Coast. We have several forms of yoga and other hippie shit.
Rigger is still here. So I'll flash through them real quick. I'll show you to get to this one I got that I just took a whole bunch of different shots so I can go through and stitch some together to make a panorama. But you can see how low it is. These people are out here walking. I was over there filming the area that they've got all torn up in the harbor here. So we're documenting what they're doing.
So what are they doing with the crane? Just redoing the harbor?
That's to pick up the new docks going in.
Nice.
They get delivered in here and they come along this road stretch in here, enter in here, and they come up and the crane comes over, picks them up, and then drops them in the water, and then they get towed out to the where they're at.
I thought they would just strip them and go board by board by board.
No, these are all modular. So they
Oh,
go
nice.
together and they just bolt
Yeah.
together when they get down there.
That's probably more sturdy.
That's a zoomed in shot there. You can see some of it.
Oh yeah.
They don't have anything. Oh, the smaller cranes out of there too. That's bumper board there that they got there. They're picking up off the truck. But these are the pilings sitting here on the left side. And that's a cell tower.
Is anybody on the West Coast missing a huge giant ass piece of pipe?
No, I don't think
Oversized?
so. There's a launch
Well,
ramp. That's our launch ramp area.
But Steve, if they are, it's in Philadelphia. It hit a bridge in 995.
Yeah, there's a shot where you can see the fog coming in over the Dana Point
Ooh.
Bluff there. I've got a close up of that. I'm going to zoom in to show you guys. That's really a cool shot.
Oh, distance far, slightly to the left. Near that
Andrew,
tip.
I don't think that was in Philadelphia. Wasn't it in Baltimore?
No, this one was in Philadelphia.
These are just a bunch of pictures I took to in order to archive what they're doing, how they're non-compliant with their with their permit.
What, somewhere else is it a bridge again?
Yeah.
There's where the new parking structure is going to go in.
Parking garage?
And that's the pools.
Wait, it's pool is full of water, it looks like.
It is. That's what I'm saying. That's the pools. There's a shot.
That's a nice area.
These are cool. These are cool.
This here is what it's called the Ocean Institute. That's like a school training facilities that's here. That's got a small aquariums. And they do jellies, and in fact they actually breed them over here. Different kinds and pick them up, and different fish. And they also have a sea bass breeding farm actually along their dock over in here that they'll raise them and then let them go every so often once they're mature.
Do many boats actually hit that bridge going under it?
Only unless you're a sailboat. And yes, they have.
I figured they might.
There you can see the walls out there.
This is
There was a
gotta be one
couple,
of the,
a couple of boats that were out there.
this has gotta be one of the bigger marinas in the area.
No, this is small compared to the
Small?
the Marina Del Rey is over boat size. It's over twice the amount of boats and over twice
Whoa.
the physical size of our harbor.
So
I
parking
should
must,
say four times the physical size of our harbor.
so parking must be a bitch.
Well, there's boater parking, designated boater parking. But where there's boats coming in here or out fishing because bass season is open now.
Yes.
Is that catamaran coming in?
What's that?
Left
That-
side, far.
That is a dolphin going to look for dolphin
No.
and whales, and that's
left
coming
side.
in from doing
Yeah, coming
dolphin
in.
and whales.
Oh, okay.
Let me go back over here real quick.
It's like kayak rentals.
All kinds. This is the area that's going to be the parking structure.
So parking garage.
Yeah, well, it's parking structure. It's open. There'll be blocked to where you can have where you won't see the cars, but the physical height of this will be once it's down will be 4 feet above road height here. So it won't be that high. It'll be less than what that chain link fence is height wise at the top deck level.
How many cars do you think will hit it?
Hit what? Driving in,
Try-
you mean?
Trying to going in there. and get stuck.
That's an ongoing stupidity problem.
We've all heard of it.
having worked on many parking structures over here at John Wayne Airport, Orange County Airport, I worked on the first two parking structures. Nothing but concrete, baby.
Yeah. The amount of people that don't actually know how tall their vehicle is.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
you got that
Well,
right.
well,
You are right.
Yeah, we have a bridge over here that gets hit probably once every second day. A truck gets wedged under it.
Mhm. Then they let the air out of the tires and see if they can get it out, huh?
Yep. That's what they
There's,
do.
Them get
Mate,
stuck
he
under
was
there and
carting
have
a load
to
of pallets and got it
destroy
stuck
the-
under.
Yeah.
He got the nickname Lowbridge from that.
Oh, we have up towards the
Dan.
up at the San Jose, California. Up there on Highway 1, there are so many
Yeah.
bridges up there that get hit daily up there.
what's the story on Highway 1 or I-1?
What
I
about it?
saw a part of it actually collapse into the ocean off the cliff.
Oh, they had some slippage going up there. I forget where it was at. Hello, Dan.
So how long do you think that'll take to
Hey,
fix?
Dan.
They'll probably get that one
Thanks,
fixed
Dan.
pretty quick.
But somebody showed a picture from the other angle,
Mhm.
and you could see there was nothing underneath.
Oh, they'll have to fix it up. Highway 1 is a major route for our state. And one of the things about it is it's so beautiful. The drive is
Yeah.
spectacular.
Several groups that claim it's one of the top most beautiful drives in the country,
Yep.
at least on the West Coast.
That it is. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, we do, Dan. Yes, we do.
That's the only way. That is the only way of life. Fafo.
Well,
Yeah, and when you see that height
it's
limit sign on the edge of the
It's
bridge, you
fun.
go, "Oh, I guess I'm taller than that."
it's fun.
Yeah.
There's in Syracuse, New York alone, there's 2 low bridges. One of them's 200 something years old. It's an old rail bridge.
Hmm.
And now it's well, now below it there's a highway, main highway that goes through there. Despite commercial trucks are banned, trucks are regularly hitting it. They've been hitting it for over 50 years, and it's still standing.
Yeah.
But New York State's been thinking about what to do about it. They haven't come up with anything that works.
Well, instead of
That's
typing
it.
this, Bill, I just saw your question. Lots of liveaboards? No, there isn't. It's limited in there. It's limited to 5%. and a minimum of 40 foot.
Justin, you have a comment from Dan.
Step closer. Step closer, Dominic.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
I was watching something.
Do you see his comment though,
Yeah.
Justin?
Yeah.
Is it windy over there, Joe?
Yeah.
It is here. We got winds 25, gusts to 35.
You're welcome.
And I
We're
I
sending
was
it
gonna
to
do
you.
this. I was doing this.
I'm wondering, did this system come from Dominic?
Don't know.
We're at 15 winds.
Yeah, it's coming
15
out of the northern
gusts,
hemisphere, not
25.
southern hemisphere.
Yeah, we sustained 15s. I knew that. I knew that when I went outside.
Makes it feel a little chilly.
No, it's not chilly. We're 75 degrees. Yeah, 75.
I'll tell you, we're here today. It's like in the low 60s, but it feels like about 70 outside in the sun. Easy. It's beautiful
It's
out
about
there right now. Clear blue skies and then that fog bank out there.
We're at about 67 here.
Yeah. We
Windy.
got rain, 55% chance of more rain coming in tomorrow.
And then more wind tomorrow. So I'm not flying tomorrow.
We've kind of got 100% chance of rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the day after. And the day after.
You're getting what we had from over the weekend that we sent it to the East Coast, and then they were sending it on to you.
No, it's just our standard weather.
Yeah.
Don't trust the weatherman.
We're in April now. We're getting April showers. The
Bring
rest of the year,
bring
we
May
just get
flowers.
rain. Yeah, the rest of the year we just get
Oh.
rain. But in April we get showers.
Night Train says he's getting snowflakes in the
Yeah.
forecast for tomorrow.
Mm.
Well, over the weekend, we ended up getting hail here. The temperature really dropped.
We've got a few snowflakes. They work at our Met office.
Because I think 1 to 2 inches tomorrow morning in the mountains. 1 to 2 inches of snow.
I don't have to worry about that. We ain't got any mountains.
No mountains.
Closest
Well,
mountain is about
not near
40.
Certainly not near Manchester. No.
Closest mountain to me is about 40 miles.
What do you consider a
There's-
mountain?
There are some mountains in Wales, like Snowdon. There are some mountains up in the Lake District and then up in Scotland. But England has hills. It doesn't have anything big enough to be classed as a mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Well,
have
Florida, we don't even have hills.
Mark, you have large hills.
Some, not many.
We don't even have hills in Florida.
Aren't there large hills in southern England?
There is a range of hills, but I wouldn't call them large.
Yeah, the Lake District's beautiful. I have a guy that I follow that
Yes.
we bought some artwork. He films the Lake District. That's one of his favorite places to go. Landscape. He's a landscape photographer.
It is a beautiful place, yeah.
Yeah.
But some of the Scotland wildernesses beat it.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Some of that I've seen video of some Scottish Highlands. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Well, Chuck had some pictures when they were up there visiting, Chuck and Lori.
Uh,
I think they did go to Scotland, didn't they?
Yeah.
They went.
mhm.
yeah.
Because he did a little video where Lori got dressed up in like a Scottish
Dan.
dress and did that.
And oh, Dan. Do you see Dan in the chat,
Well,
Dominic?
The last 2 times, where he's been to London.
Mark, have you been to Isle of Skye?
I've not actually gone across onto the Isle of Skye, but I've been past it.
So you've been up in that area.
Oh yeah, I've
What's
been.
it-
I've been to most places in England, Scotland, and Wales, and
So
a few
what's-
in Ireland. A few in Ireland.
So what's that area like way up there, up by Isle of Skye?
Desolate.
Rural?
Very wild. Very pretty.
Is there anything you have to worry about, like wild rams or anything?
Not
Or
really.
bear?
No. We don't get bear.
You guys have wild sheep up there, right?
Yeah.
Sheep, cattle, goats.
Yeah, mountain goats.
Mm.
I think
But
Mark has
they-
plenty of
They're
cattle.
mostly not wild. They're farmed, but they're allowed to roam free.
What do they do if they go further than they're supposed to?
They are marked so they know who they belong to.
So all the local farmers know whose marks are whose
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, they use dye on the
Okay.
wool so they know what belongs to who.
That's when you eat them.
You can do that too.
Most of the sheep are actually farmed for the wool
Yes.
rather
Wool
than
sweaters.
for meat.
Until they get older.
Wool sweaters, wool coats, wool, you name it. Hats.
You get good Scottish wool sweaters. They're beautiful. And they feel like cotton almost. They don't itch
Yeah.
or anything.
Scarves.
Mm. But there are some excellent golf courses up in Scotland as well.
Oh yeah.
I think Mark's familiar with one near Edinburgh called St. Andrews.
Yeah.
Yes, slightly. I've never played
Yeah.
St Andrews. My dad's played St Andrews, but I haven't.
Awesome spot.
I've played Carnoustie,
Oh,
Yeah, another great golf
just
course.
across the
It's-
bay.
it is beautiful. I've been there.
Mm.
We've got two very good golf courses here.
Because I went there back in about 2003.
Well,
And then
in June, I shall be going playing Cavendish Golf Club, which is down in Buxton, about 30, 40 miles away, something like that. And that was designed by the same guy that designed Augusta National.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's one of the master's courses, if I'm not mistaken,
It is the master's course.
because there's two.
No, there
There's-
isn't. The masters
There's
is
one.
run. The
There's
masters
one.
is run by the Augusta National Golf Club.
Yep.
From what I understand, they use one for the masters, and the other they use rest of the year, and then every other year they switch.
No, they've only got one course. The
Masters,
masters play
Masters is
is played
Augusta.
on the same
Yeah.
course every year. Yeah,
The
it's
Masters
Augusta.
is always Augusta.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Who
not gonna
cares?
change,
Golf
I don't think.
sucks anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't you ever watch Caddyshack?
I've seen it.
Right. No.
Have you
They
seen
they
Robin?
now have a ladies amateur golf
Look-
masters as well at Augusta.
I'd rather watch
What?
10 hours of paint drying on YouTube than watch a golf game.
And they
Uh,
always
wait,
they always
listen,
have a children's competition as well, juniors competition there.
listen to Robin Williams' skit on golf.
Mm.
That is funny.
I
as
can
hell.
imagine.
That's it. I'm gonna hit a ball with this stick. Well, I'm not just gonna hit it a small one, I'm gonna hit it all the way over there.
Is it Billy Conway? With the
Yep.
long gray hair?
Yep.
Oh, he's pretty funny.
Canadian.
He lives in the Florida Keys now.
Yep.
Where did he live over there?
I think he was from Glasgow.
Yep.
Because he's got a heavy accent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody else that doesn't like golf, there's a much more interesting video in the chat there you can watch.
What's the paint drying?
10 hours
Oh.
of paint drying on YouTube.
Yes.
Bud Bieber works at a golf course.
It-
Yep.
Mm.
I just can't believe somebody actually uploaded 10 hours of fucking video of paint drying.
Unbelievable.
Kind of like the same thing watching a 3D printer go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or somebody playing GTA.
Yep.
I was going to say Death by Daylight, but it never lasts 3 hours.
It looks
And,
like it looks like it's dripping paint.
Even better.
Steve, look how many
just-
Steve, look how many views that video has.
I know. 1.6.
I want to know what the average watch time of that video is.
30 seconds.
If that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm
if
zipping
somebody-
through. You can see right about 3 hours and 42 minutes. There's a big surge.
I would imagine there's probably
I-
some autistic kid that sat there and watched all 10 hours of that.
Mm,
Imagine doing a
paint
review
dry.
on that.
Oh god.
You need to do a reaction video on it.
somebody with OCD, once they've started watching it, they've got to finish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's been a few people out there that sat and watched that.
Yep.
Few.
But there has to be at least a handful of people that actually sat and watched the whole 10 hours of that shit.
I don't think many would still continue to watch it for 10 hours.
So are you editing there, Paul?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was labeling the batteries.
Oh.
Trying to get
No.
it organized as I can before I send it down to Justin.
Send
Yeah,
one
no.
down to Justin.
The Inspire one.
Inspire one you're gonna send to Justin.
You
I can't get it to work.
You can't get his camera to come on.
You need
Wait,
to get Dre
Paul-
on to tell you what he's doing wrong.
Paul, doesn't Hodges
I don't
fly an
think
Inspire
Dre's
one?
got an Inspire one. has he?
Paul Hodges does and Jim Boyd.
Jim Boyd had 3 of them.
Yeah.
How about we start with Hodges or Dre and see if they can what they come up with.
Hodges
Well,
has the
Hodges
Inspire
was on
too.
here. He said, you know, he had all kinds of suggestions, but he didn't know what the hell was the matter with it.
Well, who's this friend that lives close?
Everybody's
enough
gonna
to
have opinions. You know how that is, Andrew?
Who's
Yeah,
who's the guy
yeah.
that was close enough to you to bring you the charger?
Oh, he just lives out the west of town here, but he doesn't have an Inspire anymore.
Yeah, but does he
Let's see.
remember what to do?
Well, the problem we're having is that the tablet I used to use can't be used with the Inspire anymore because it's outdated.
Hmm?
So therefore, we had to take what
Yeah, I know
tablet,
that.
Justin?
It was a Tab A Lite, Samsung Tab A Lite,
That Samsung Tab A Lite. We had to download
the
the
APK
Go
file.
app, and
But it did also give a warning that because the app is so old, it may not work well
Yeah.
with newer products. So I don't know if that's the issue, but unfortunately, you go too far back on products and nothing supports it. So
Yeah.
it's like you're
is
kind of
true.
in a rock and a hard
They-
place there.
Have you tried a
Or there
iPad?
could be,
Has got one,
or there could be an issue with the fucking
tablet?
hasn't he?
well,
what'd you
there
say,
could-
Steve?
Did you have you tried an iPad with it?
Yeah, I've got the original iPad I used to fly the
but the
Inspire.
problem is Apple
old.
doesn't have. Do they have that one on their app store?
I don't
It
know.
did say something about Apple version, anything over version 10. And he has
Well-
got 12 on it. So really, it should work on the iPad Air still.
Because technically, it's the original device that he used, and unless something major has changed,
Well,
don't see why it wouldn't.
what changed is when I got the Inspire 2s, you had to use the Go 4 app, not the Go app. So the Go app is no longer on the iPad that I have.
Well, on the app stores on Android, they don't carry any of the DJI stuff
No.
anymore.
Well, they carry the Go 4 because that's what I use for flying a Phantom.
Yeah,
I just went on Android and they didn't have.
Now you've got to
I-
download the
the
APK.
Inspire
file.
Steve is
I'll-
on the
No, it's
Go
not.
app. Go app.
I've
Yeah,
I've
I
got
wanna-
the Go. I've got the Go app downloaded onto my phone, my iPhone.
Yeah, well, if you're using
It's
Android,
probably
like-
also downloaded onto my iPad. I don't use it, but it's there.
You gotta use the Go DJ the Go 4 is not for the Inspire 2. Inspire 1 series is the DJI Go app.
that's the
Go
one
app.
he had. Yeah, he has that one on there.
That's what we've got on it.
But we had
Which version?
to have him
The one
download
he
it.
downloaded today.
Oh, so
from-
he did download the 3168.
We had to download it from DJI's website because
Yeah.
the Google Play
Got to
Store doesn't
download the
care.
APK.
Yeah, that's what
Later.
I'm looking at DJI's website. That's what I'm looking at now.
Because
Yeah.
Google won't put none of their apps on their Play Store anymore. So
Yeah.
the only one that's on there is DJI Farm app, whatever the hell that is.
I have a question for you, Paul. Did you try the Apple on your iPad?
Apple what?
The Apple DJI Go app on your iPad and try that one?
And a,
Try it. With a shot.
We downloaded. Well, we brought the Go app back down from the cloud onto his iPad, but he couldn't get past the login screen. Could you?
No.
it's possible too. It's not the app. It could just be that camera. Something's wrong with that camera. Because now,
Hey.
when even if the camera doesn't come up, can you still turn? Does the drone still fire up?
He's just flown it in his back garden, hasn't he?
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But when the screen goes black, can you still technically fire the drone? Because it might be a bad camera might have an issue.
Yeah, if you took the motors, if you took the propellers back off again, turn it on, see if you still got a black camera, and then try and start the motors up, which will be safe if you've got no props on.
See,
Right,
the
and
one,
then
the one app I have here says
then how-
DJI Go app, but it's the Go 4 app because it's only for the Mini 2, the Mini
That's-
4 Pro.
no, that's the Fly app.
That's the
No,
flight
that's a Go
Mini
4. He's talking
No,
about the
that's-
Go
Go
4.
4.
Go
'Cause what he-
4 was for
what he-
Phantom Mavic.
What he was
What
using
I'm
was
saying
the-
is the DJI Go app for the iPad, iOS.
Right, but he just said that has the Mini 2 and the Air 2S and all that. That's the Fly
No,
app.
the Air 4, the DJI 4 is for that.
Yeah.
There they all are listed.
Yes, that's
So
the
Okay.
Fly app. That's
That's
not
the Fly
Go
app
4.
then.
That's not the
That's
Go
the
4
Fly
app.
app.
it's
That's
not the
the Fly app.
DJI Go.
No,
No.
it's the Fly
No.
app.
Yes, right here.
That one.
Is that the white square with DJI in black?
Yes, white square.
That's the Fly app.
This is the
That's-
DJI Go. I'll put the link in it there for you, Paul, in the chat. And that's the one you should try downloading to your iPad.
I thought that was the one we did download earlier.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just giving
I
it to
wasn't
him.
here, so I can't.
No, this morning I thought that was the one we downloaded for him.
It's the one that has a big, weird shaped dark blue in the middle of the light blue.
Yeah.
Whereas the Go 4 app has two smaller dark blue
If-
stripes
Yeah.
across it.
It's got- yeah.
It says
Oh.
the Go 4 supports the Inspire 2.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
either-
not. He's got
Fire
to
one.
Inspire 1. Here's
already
where
know.
it is. Here it is. The
Yeah, we
Go
already
4
know.
Here's the Go 4.
The Go 4.
We already know what app it is. It's just whether he
Yeah,
downloaded the
It
right
was
one.
Go.
Yeah.
Inspire
Yeah.
1 series.
Click
The Go
click
app.
right there.
Oh,
To your
fuck, I
right.
wish I was closer to Paul.
Yes.
Why couldn't you just live down the street from me, Paul?
Yeah.
I'd have been down there in 2 seconds, had this all fixed.
Yeah, I'd be over as well. If you were closer.
Is this Steve's screen we're looking at? Or Paul's?
Was.
I've never had an Inspire, but I bet I can figure it out in about 20 minutes. Give me
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes with that thing and I'd have it figured out.
Joe, have you flown Inspire?
No.
Me neither.
I
I have
haven't.
not. It's a total
you-
different ball game.
Yeah.
I can't even get my iPhone to connect to the App Store right now.
Oh, look, it's
Close the App Store and restart.
look,
the App
Steve,
Store.
it's Murray
That's what I always
Jr.
do.
No, it's telling me it can't connect. It's telling me it doesn't have a connection. I think the servers are down because I restarted it and everything. It started to connect and
Yeah,
it
on
went
the
back
App
down.
Store.
But
And
you're still connect-
they may be having a problem on their side.
I'm gonna
That's what I'm
start calling,
thinking.
I'm gonna start calling him Captain Murray.
Captain Murray. There you go, Joe.
Cannot connect. Something went
give
wrong.
him
Please
the
try
golden
again.
one.
Yeah.
It's over there. I gotta
is a
put some
prob-
effort into that.
There is a problem with the Apple App Store.
Now, see,
Not worth the effort.
he has different ones, Steve, for the level of insults I give him.
I know.
He has the small one and then the golden one, and then he has the big boy that comes out when I really insult him.
You got that one today.
Yeah, the DJI Go app is the one you want, Paul, and then you try. I would try it since your Android
It's something-
tablet is so old. You got to have.
Yeah,
it
there
on
is
your-
something wrong with the App Store because I can't
Look.
connect it. So
Look at this.
Yeah,
different
I
people
can't either.
can't connect.
It just
Uh-oh,
comes straight up with cannot connect.
3 different countries.
Yeah, that means Apple's down somewhere in Apple's system.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
I'm
app
on
is only
Wi-Fi.
available in the App Store.
This is on my iPhone 13.
Yeah,
It's not letting
I
you
can't
either.
connect either.
There you
Are
go.
you? And anybody that can't connect, it just hasn't filtered down to you yet. Because when you
Yeah,
start
so
to
it
get a
had to be
world,
that system.
when you start to get a worldwide outage, it will slowly filter out. Some people will still have it for a while.
The whole app store is down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out too, and I'm in Australia, so that's 3 different countries.
Well, we're up top above you, so we got some altitude, and it still won't get a signal up in the
Yeah, it's already filtered down to us.
I'm 300 feet above sea level.
Gonna find out that the
Hey.
Chinese hacked it.
Yeah.
But is that the Android
Sti-
one, Waypoint, or is that the iOS? Because that tablet is way old to be driving that app.
Oh, I can get on the App Store on Android. Too bad.
Yeah, I'm about to reach for it.
Doesn't help
Preach.
an air.
2.36
iPad.
ounces, Dominic.
It's an iPad Air.
Yep, no worries. Thanks, Joe.
Hey, Steve, yours is a DJI Mini or Mavic, right? Your drone?
My drones, I have the
Yeah.
original Mavic Pro. I have
Did you-
the Air 2.
Go
I
for
have
it.
the Air 3. I have the Phantom
So
4 V2
did
Pro.
did you get
No, I'm not.
the email?
You didn't see my comment
the-
there on
got the email.
Facebook. On
Yeah, got
Facebook.
the email, but nothing else.
It says April 14th, ready to roll at 9 a.m.
And they have some other stuff coming out on the 9th.
Yeah,
I thought it was the 11th it was coming out.
the Avata
says
2
the
comes
11th.
out on the 11th.
But Andrew said the 14th.
I
Okay.
said at 11.
No, Brian Mackey from BMAC Aerials had a post over there, and I put it on there and it says, "Nope, I don't have it, and I won't be getting this one either since I don't have the original one."
Okay, so Apple App Store is out. Apple Arcade is out. Apple Books, Apple Fitness, Apple Music, Apple Sports, Apple
Whoa.
TV channels, Apple TV
Apple.
Plus, audiobooks, Mac App Store, and podcasts.
Yep.
They
So-
all started an outage at 6:31 p.m.
It went
Today?
down.
Eastern, yeah. They all went down at
Wow.
There's going to be a lot of pissed off people.
See,
Oh, no.
it won't let me sign into DJI.
Don't
No,
get
I
that.
know that's what
That's
we're
DJI
talking
down.
about. Paul, it's down.
I'm wondering if DJI is
No,
down, 'cause
DJI's
Apple's
not down. Apple's down.
Yeah, but he can't side load anyway from DJI onto an Apple.
Yeah.
So
you
he
can't-
has to wait till the App
Because
Store
if-
gets back
if-
That
online.
might be why
Apple-
it didn't turn on.
So
Yeah, but
if
I didn't have
Apple-
to side load it. It's already on this is on this tablet.
Okay.
But it won't let me sign in.
If DJI is down, you can't
Sign in with your DJI account and it won't.
DJI is not down. Apple's down. Has nothing to do with DJI.
Apple.
But
Well,
if
I mean, if
they're having
if
that big
App-
of an outage, they'll have it back up in a few hours.
if Apple is down, then you cannot update any-
Amazon's down too.
Oh,
What?
okay.
I was just on Amazon earlier.
It says
Hey, it
got
does-
47 servers are down on that. Google's got 103 down. Xbox Live has 19 down. Microsoft Online has 15 down. Netflix has
Amazon
5
Prime
servers
is-
down.
Where are you seeing
It's a
that?
cyber terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Where you finding that information at?
Right
you
here.
can go to downdetector.com. That's
Yeah,
another
that's
one.
where I'm at the moment. Down to take
On the internet that you can't connect to because all the servers are down.
Yay.
Told you, Joe, to get rid of that Apple crap.
See right here, these are the ones on the first leg.
Well,
And then here's the other ones that are down.
And the other problem they're having with Apple too is login issues too.
20 in Australia.
Yay.
119 in the UK.
So you
Oh,
may
my
have that problem too, Dominic, and anybody else that has Apple. If you try to log into something, their login is also down on a lot of stuff.
Even Canada. Oh, South
Well, I
America
did try
too.
to open Apple Music and that wouldn't.
Yeah, see the
Have a look.
pink dot?
Facebook.
Look at the
Yeah,
application server.
it's a worldwide
Facebook.
outage.
Facebook
Yep.
works.
Yeah, it's a worldwide outage. They'll have it. Worst case scenario, they'll have it up by tomorrow.
I would think
I
so.
wonder if it's AW. I wonder if there's stuff sitting on AWS or what.
You
It's
best
probably
believe
AWS, yeah.
you best believe that when a companies have that big of outages, all hands are on deck really quick.
Tim.
Wow, DocuSign is even down. 13
Wow,
hours.
that's
13
that's-
hours ago.
Pornhub works.
well,
Amazon Web Service, AWS. Actually, they started having problems yesterday.
Where are you seeing Tim at? I don't see Tim in the chat.
I see him. He said, "Thank fuck, I'm single."
That was about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, that was the previous one. I don't see Tim.
But you still got Laura's chat pulled up from like 3
Yeah,
hours
I
ago?
think you've got
Oh,
Laura's chat.
sorry, I hit the wrong button.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
My
I
bad.
was about to say that was the last thing that was said in Laura's chat earlier.
That- well, David's.
Or David's chat, yeah.
No, I don't see him with this today.
Ah, Cool Cat said I can't even update Grinder. Sick bastard.
Yeah, what a shame.
Yeah, Apple's having a big problem, 90% outage.
Yeah. Even here, it's pretty.
So is the Apple Store itself online's down too?
Everything. All of their services across the board are down right now.
That's a big blow.
It's something happens once in a while to companies. They'll have it back up though.
They
Give 'em
did an update.
That's probably what it was. The last
It
few
probably
times,
was.
because the last few times the companies had outages over the last 4 or 5 months, it was because of updates they were doing in their system and fucked it up. I guarantee you're
Well,
probably right about that, Steve.
There
It's
you go.
probably-
This will show you what's all's out right here.
Yeah, that's where I just looked.
Instagram is up because I was just on Instagram.
Yeah, but
Instagram.
Instagram's owned by Facebook. That has nothing to do with Apple.
There's been a few spikes.
So that's the ones having an issue.
WhatsApp is down. Facebook is partially, it's back up.
Yeah.
Partially.
Okay, so WhatsApp, Facebook, and
Twitter's even
Instagram
having problems.
are all
Yeah.
connected.
Well, Steve, AT&T's been having problems for
Oh, no,
Few
no
weeks
current
now.
problems on Twitter.
No current problems, but there's just
Yeah.
a few people that are.
But like I said, if you an outage like that, they're going to have all hands on deck, and they'll
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
Give them 4 hours minimum, and they'll have it back online.
Well, that all depends on what they did. You got to
Well,
remember.
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
not- it's-
Minimum 4 hours.
that is where they're at, and then at the headquarters of where they are at their main server, then they have to update all the other servers. So they either have to roll it back,
Oh.
like if it was a bad update, roll back
Well,
those
Rick-
servers and then push them out to all the subsequent servers across the world.
Oh,
That's why I said a minimum 4 hours, if not
Mm.
24, at least.
remember what happened recently with AT&T and the update that interrupted cell service for everybody? And
Yeah, and
internet?
Facebook had that same problem like 2 months ago. They did the same thing. They knocked out Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram all in one shot because of it. It's happened 4 or 5 times with big companies just in the past 4 or 5 months.
AT&T, Facebook.
Hey, David.
Who's next?
Because it happened to T-Mobile too about
T-Mobile.
6 months ago. T-Mobile had the same issue. They did some
Yeah.
kind of update on their servers and fucked
Yeah.
it
He
up.
said, David's saying they're backing up now.
Three large companies in less than 6 months.
Mm.
Is
Said
that the
they're back up
beginning of
now.
a trend?
Yeah, but you got to understand that the volume of shit that they're running. Like that's a lot.
I'm wondering,
the servers are all over the world. And so, I mean, it's just like, you're not going to one area. You got a server here and you got the main one up and running. And then you got the subsequent servers that have to update.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Frank-
I've actually tracked
Mhm.
companies when they're going down, and you'll see it slowly feeding out to the rest of the countries. And then,
Frank, it
you know what I'm saying?
doesn't, Frank, it doesn't matter what operating system you're using, there's still gonna be vulnerabilities.
When the servers are down, the servers are down.
Yeah.
Unless the servers are in your bedroom or something.
Like over here.
There,
So
let me just go.
So all I do is just go on here and I go click and I turn off my VPN and it stops all traffic doing, and I stay within the house.
That's what David does for a living, AZ. He works on servers and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
He specializes in that. He knows everything about that shit.
Yeah, I know. Steve Jobs got pissed off, so he woke up out of the dead and said, "You screwed up again." Whoop.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
That's insane. Paul, you're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow to try this.
Yeah, because unfortunately, it's out of anybody's hands at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what it says again. I just changed over to, oh, wait a minute.
Not unless there's some reason that Apple iPad still has the Go app on it. I don't
It
see.
does. It does.
I was gonna say, because I don't see why you would have deleted it. I don't even know if you know how to delete an app. So if it was-
Justin, see Arizona drone, Justin.
There's the camera from the
Oh,
drone.
I see a picture.
We got something.
That's on the iPad.
Yep.
Use the iPad.
Yeah. Minimum
Use the
4 hours
iPad.
down, Justin says. Where did you get your info from? Looney Tunes news?
I just heard a great joke.
What's that?
It says, I got to go back to the very beginning of it. It said, let me get to it, make sure. I forgot the first part of it. It says there was a woman that she was married 3 times. Okay.
If the storm's getting
And
bad.
she's still a virgin. Her first husband was a psychologist. All he wanted to do was talk about it. Her second husband was a chef, and the second one, all he wanted to talk about. The other one was I missed the one I'm waiting. Said, okay, virgin.
All these damn tablets around here.
First husband was a psychologist. All he wanted to do was talk about it. Second husband was a gynecologist. All he wanted to do was look at it. Third husband was a chef. All he wanted to do was taste it. So she's getting married again to an attorney, so she'll know she'll get screwed.
That's pretty funny.
That's this one right here. That woman doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is good.
I love it. I got to remember that one.
That should be a bumper sticker.
Save
It
it.
should be. Make
Bookmark
a
it.
shirt, Dominic shirt.
Yeah.
Bookmark it.
Make sure you get screwed. Marry an attorney.
Yeah,
Well,
I can
depends
listen
on
to
the
her
attorney.
and her jokes all night. I don't hear the jokes after that. I'm just looking at her.
Who is
If
it?
she was my neighbor, I'd be in trouble.
Who is that?
I don't know who she is. I don't even pay attention to who she is. I'll be honest with you a lot. It's
What about the
Beth
vet?
Bella on Instagram. Beth Bella.
What's the name?
Beth Bella.
Okay.
What about your vet?
Beth. BETHBELA. _
Beth Bella. Okay.
You said you were looking at your vet the other day when you brought the dog in.
Oh yeah. They got I got a good looking vet. Boy. Ooh. But what it doesn't beat that one this morning though. I mean today when I went to the post office. Steve, did you hear that one? What happened?
No.
She's walking out the post office. I'm getting ready to walk in the post office and she sneezed. And I looked right at her and I was watching her walk up and she sneezed. She looked over at me and I said, well, I was going to say God bless her, but he already did. And she said, and she started laughing. She goes, that's very nice. I said, I keep talking to you, but you got too many rings on your finger. Like that. And she says, well, I don't know. As nice as you are and the compliment you just gave me, I might have to take them off.
Ooh.
I was thinking, how you doing? Yeah. I thought about that and I looked over at the Mercedes she was driving. I said, too rich for me.
Well, shit, you know what? You can be her sugar daddy.
Yeah, she could be my sugar mama.
Not the other way around.
No, you're just sweet. You let her take care of you.
That's what I
Yeah,
want to do.
she could be your, well,
She can be anything she wants to be.
She'd have to be,
Yeah.
she'd have to be older than you to be a cougar, wouldn't she? So
She wasn't older than me.
Cool
That's
Cat's
good.
borrowing your joke, by the way, Joe.
Yeah. You can steal it. I stole it. So, just pass it
Yeah,
down.
Facebook was having problems earlier today too.
I just went on Facebook. Then it's not having any problems at the moment.
Yeah,
Well,
it was earlier
not yet.
today at about 11 o'clock our time.
I think they had issues like a week ago too, where
We
all
we
of
were busy at 11 o'clock this morning, sleeping.
Mm.
yeah, I can
Well,
get
Sleeping
them.
at
no,
11.
Our
You
time
were
anyway.
beloved.
I don't know about you.
No,
What's
no,
11
Mark,
o'clock?
You were sleeping at 11 a.m.
Eat some of the dish. In your dish.
Well, yeah. I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m.
I'd be
So I
sleeping
didn't get
too.
up. I didn't get up until 12:30.
I can get on Facebook, so it ain't down for me.
Well, gentlemen, I need to take it up and get out of here.
I'm gonna go fly. Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
So
well, I'll be
Don't hit
listening.
the
I'm just
camera.
gonna have to get off the panel. I gotta get ready to go get my hair cut.
Oh yeah, it's still
Which
pretty
one?
early there, isn't it?
All of them. My bozo, going out the side.
So
need to
are
buy
you
a set of
going to,
clippers and just do it.
Steve, are you going to do a virtual call in to
Yeah,
the
that's all
meetup?
I do.
Yeah,
When my-
sitting here getting my haircut. No, I don't think so.
No, this weekend are
When-
you going to call into the meetup?
Well, call in. They're not
Hey,
going to have that. They're
guys.
just going to be live streaming.
Yeah. Uncle Bill, hopefully Uncle Bill does another 9.5 hour stream that I can watch.
Yeah.
There you go, David. Hello, Dre.
And he's going fly. Why didn't he put his camera on like you did last time?
Right?
Oh yeah.
Well,
camera in the
we'll
backyard.
either be seeing him come back in with a drone in hand or tears running down his face.
Yeah.
He put his
Oh.
backyard camera on last time.
Mm.
It's impatience. I'm telling you, impatience.
Yeah. Well, take care, gentlemen. Everybody in chat, and have a
Yep.
wonderful rest of your evening and morning, and
Yeah, it's morning
Wherever
now.
it is.
be safe out there.
Yeah, it's morning
Later,
here
Steve.
as well.
I know. That's why I'm saying morning to you, Dominic.
Yeah.
It's midnight here.
Yeah.
Well, yep, it's morning for you too.
Mm.
Take care.
Okay, see you, Steve. Hi, Dre,
David.
David, Michael.
David said Murray won't let it go till he loses it. Trey said he's worse than a 5-year-old. Can't wait.
Uh-huh.
Impatient.
No patience
I understand.
whatsoever. Never mind.
I understand, but
Later, Steve. Yeah, now we don't have the camera to see what he's doing either.
No.
Yeah, he don't want us to see what he's doing.
Damn it, where's Lynn when you need her?
Mm.
She's got logins to all his cameras.
Yeah, but does she have login to his
Yeah.
share screen on YouTube?
No, but yeah, she has his logins to all his security cameras. She can look at all of them.
That doesn't help us watch it.
All of a sudden, you're going to see the drone fly by the bridge in a second.
Time
Paul's
to
gonna-
official.
Paul's gonna come in the house. Oh, it flew away.
Now you see, he didn't put the camera
Oh.
on because he's going higher now and playing around with it.
Did
He
he
didn't
take
want
the
to see us
camera off?
hovering.
He's probably gone out in the car. We'll see him on the TV screen in a minute, park up in his usual place.
What's up, Marie?
No, I don't think he would go. I don't really think he would go out there right now.
As many Inspires as he's had, you think you would know all this stuff by now.
Mm.
Because he's had probably 6 Inspires over the last 7 years or so.
I don't know, when was the last time he had one?
About a year ago when he sold that one to Paul up in
Ah.
Canada. Paul bought it from him.
All right.
Paul's brother, I think, brought it up through the border so he didn't have to mail it. Because his brother makes trips down there all the time, down by where
Uh-huh.
Paul's at. So whenever Paul wants to send something to Hodges, his brother will pick it up and bring it across.
Ah, oh yeah, Paul hasn't got a passport, has he? Maury.
I have no idea.
I don't think Murray's got a passport
Wouldn't
because he
have
can't go to visit Paul.
I don't think he wants to go.
Well, it's only across the bridge.
Yeah, but Paul don't like leaving the house, though.
He
He's a
does.
he likes to go down to the water and fly, but that's
He
about as
goes
much as-
halfway. He goes halfway to Canada every time he goes to fly a boat.
because I think I want to say Hodges is about an hour from the border.
I don't know.
I think that they have before gone to both sides of the water and waved at each other. I think they've seen each other across the waterway before a couple of times. If I remember correctly. Oh, dude, this keyboard is so dirty. I don't want to tear it apart again. I hate doing that.
Well, when you go to bed at night, cover it over with a dust sheet.
You get one of those old school
Yeah.
remember the
Keyboard
fucking drum-
covers.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
keyboard covers. You'd be typing, it'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the keyboard
Um,
cover. Yeah.
all my dad's keyboards at his garage had those on there because of the mechanics.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
well, you take it off and the keyboard looked brand new. You put it on there and then you couldn't see shit because they were all nasty and dirty. Yeah, Marie says, yeah, he is 1 hour from the bridge. That's what I thought, about an hour. He's not too far from Paul.
Yeah.
If
That's
Paul
strange.
met halfway, it'd be like a 25-minute drive.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, driving to another country. That's strange.
All they need to do is pick a Tim Hortons.
Marie says she's only 20 minutes from the bridge.
No,
Are you on the
okay.
Canadian side, Marie?
No, I think she's on the American side.
That's what I thought too. Fortunately, I don't think she flies drones though, so she wouldn't be much help to Paul.
Mm.
The closest one that I know of to him that would even be able to help him would be Mike Nitrain.
Yeah, that was the first person I
Because
thought
I
of.
mean, Nunya has a drone, but Nunya's not super versed in them like that to where I don't think he'd
I
probably
think
be.
I think the only one Nunez had was a Mini 3 Pro. So
Yeah, well, I'm saying he's not very technical person either.
understandably, yeah.
So I don't know if he'd even be much help to Paul because he's only like 20 minutes from Paul. She's on the Canadian side.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, even though I've not had an Inspire, yeah, I'd have a shot at it as well.
Oh, I think any of us on this panel, if we sat down with it, we'd be able to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Because they're all very similar.
Well, and it's just basic things that you know how to do that Paul gets frustrated with downloading.
Yeah.
An app. You'd have no problem figuring that out.
Well, that's it. I mean, I've never read an instruction book on a drone yet.
I mean,
Right,
there's
a
been
lot of
times
things.
where
Watched a lot of videos, like, but
Yeah, I watched thousands of hours of videos to get where I was.
like there's been a few times where there was a specific feature I was trying to find in the remote and I couldn't find it and I looked up a video just to get a quick reference. But
Yeah, that's the best.
other than
instruction.
that, I've figured out 99% of it by myself.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's sure flying a long time.
Or he's out there cussing at it.
chasing it across the school playing field.
I wouldn't put it up that far until he knows those batteries.
That's what I'm saying. If I had the drone, I would run each one through a full cycle.
Oh,
Charge
I'm
it
out
up.
of breath from chasing it all across the field. I only made it 3 blocks before it disappeared.
Yeah, okay. So what happened? Nothing? Just flew around?
What?
Did it have to fly okay with that?
It flew all right. It flew right away.
No, it didn't. It was an Inspire 1, Murray.
We know you too well, Paul.
You know me
can't
too
con
well.
us.
What?
What's up,
You
kid?
can't con us.
No, not me.
No, but
But
did it
hang on a
fly
minute. Let me download the video.
Oh, okay.
You didn't switch the camera to your backyard.
Yeah, we didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
It's still loading. Just a minute.
Marie said hello, Paul.
What? Marie did?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she said something in the chat earlier. You're out of luck because the ship is filling up. So I don't know. Maybe you had a ship coming.
Well, there are ships coming, but they're fueling up to go up because what they're doing is they're headed up for Superior,
Okay.
Lake Superior, all the way up, up the other lake and all the way to the west.
And they can't get into Baltimore now.
Roger, we'll pass it out to anyone passing. Thank you.
Okay, let me find it here.
Well, is Lisa on the American side or the Canadian side?
Oh, no,
Relentless.
she lives in Michigan, about 45 minutes from Paul.
So further south.
I guess, yeah. Not
Here you go,
entirely sure
guys.
which direction she lives from. I know she's in Michigan in the city though.
Yeah.
So I
And
want to say
Gitchy's
she's
on
about
Gitchy's on the Canadian side.
no. Gitchy's from America, Michigan as well.
Is she? I thought she flew out of London, Canada.
Uh-uh.
No, London. I think the
She
London
go-
is.
She
No,
makes the route to London.
The real
UK.
London.
Yeah,
the
the,
real
I know
one.
she
the
comes.
Heathrow, London.
That's the school
Yeah, I
behind
know
my
she
house.
comes. I know she comes over here, but I thought she flew to London from London.
No, that'd
No.
be funny though.
Yeah.
She does a lot of Iceland and the European countries. It's her main bread and butter of the area she usually flies around in.
Mm.
Because
Okay,
we
well,
said
I'm
something
gonna,
about Australia one day, and I said I think she's never flown down there.
no.
So she
I
pretty
think the
much
ones where she actually did video coming out of her hotel was something like Singapore, wasn't it, or something?
yeah, she goes to some of the Asian countries.
Every once in a while, she goes to.
I think
Yeah.
she went to Korea as well.
Yeah.
And then one of the hotel rooms that she came live on Paul's room that was in Iceland.
Yeah.
Mm.
So here's my house, and I'm sitting my fat ass right back here on the back.
Jesus. That's not a bad video.
Hmm.
I mean, I can't really tell because Zoom's being a little choppy, but looks
Yeah.
it looks okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's my porky butt right there.
And all the neighbours have come out to see what all the noise is.
No,
Yeah.
they haven't. If you notice, you don't see anybody out.
No.
Those things are fucking loud
Yeah.
compared to the other drones. Like the M30 or whatever the Dre has, he said that thing is fucking loud.
Mm.
He said there ain't no mistaking when that damn thing takes off.
The only thing is, I didn't have one of the props on good. When I went to take off originally, it flew off, and I had to put it back on.
Hmm.
I didn't get
Uh-huh.
off the ground, and just as soon as it spun up, the prop went flying.
Mm.
Let it happen on the ground.
Yep.
Seems to be flying. Like
Remember
that.
that checklist that was supposed to be done?
He's gonna say, what checklist?
Oh, there's a tree there.
Yeah.
That was the one
A lot of
Michael
wires.
and Donald were
Well,
working
there's
on.
some
I don't know
wires.
whatever.
Yeah.
There's
One
wires.
of, them, one of the things on it was check the props.
I didn't even see that little thin one until he got right up on it.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that get you.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to 7-Eleven.
And that thing is those blades would probably cut one of those damn cables too. 'Cause you can never
Look
go
at
the
those
whole power
blades
to the
going. You can
fucking-
see the blades.
There go the whole power to the fucking house.
Throw a spark over there, have to call the fire department, everything else.
Mm.
There's where I'm going to land right there.
That's the type of drone that if a bird decides it wants to reach down and grab it, it's going to lose its fucking foot.
Yeah.
There's the shadow on the back of the house.
I don't give a shit if it's a big ass eagle or not. It's going to lose its foot. The minute it tries to grab between those props.
So the camera will only move up and down and not
Yeah.
around.
Yep, you have to point the drone in the direction you want it to point it.
Oh, you
Right.
I'd always have it facing forward then. That wasn't bad. Now, what's your plans with it? You going to do some ships with it or what?
I don't know. Maybe drag it out once in a while and fly it around. Maybe.
Hmm.
It's kind of fun.
It better be a
Oh.
lot of fun for what you paid for it.
What's that?
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun for what you paid.
Yeah, I
mean-
got a good deal on it because you go and they're still getting 1,800 to 2,200 bucks online.
I find them all the time on eBay for like 900 to 1,000. Drone Nerds will sell you a complete refurbished one, I think, for 1,200. And it's certified refurbished.
And that's
Yes.
one.
Yeah, it's a drone, one battery, controller,
Mm.
but it's certified refurbished. Drone Nerds from Florida. They're a authorized DJI retailer. So they actually go through the whole drone, make sure everything's working on it, and you get I think it comes with the X3 camera too. If I remember correctly.
Drone shots. No, it's almost a 360 pan. Yeah, it does. You just turn the drone around.
App Store is working.
Back up.
Yeah, it's up. Didn't take long.
Didn't think it would.
It's running slow though.
No, they'll have it back up pretty quick. So companies like that losing hundreds of millions of dollars every hour that those things are out.
What's wrong with the app? Somebody unplugged it. Plug it back in.
Yeah, Apple Music's back on.
Yeah, because you're going to be
No,
losing money in advertisement and all that shit.
It went back out, so it's not all the way up.
Okay, Jody says that the camera does pan 360.
Does
Okay,
what?
I'm gonna drop
He-
out. I'll be back.
He said it does pan
Said
360.
Dominic.
He say he has an Inspire 1. He said that before. Maybe it's a special button on there or something you didn't mess with. Is there 2 wheels on it? One for going up
There are
and down?
There are 2 controllers.
There are two wheels on the controller.
Yeah, so one of them should be pan and tilt, and the other one
I
should
don't
be
know.
one.
Maybe Jody could tell us.
If there's 2 wheels, I'm going to assume one's for pan and tilt, and one of them's for moving the camera around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why there'd be 2 wheels. I'm
I don't
assuming.
know. No, I don't remember.
Well, try it if it's switched on.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm guessing if there's 2 wheels on it, that's what it is.
So, Jody, if you're looking through the same camera and it will rotate 360 degrees, how do you see what's in front of you if somebody else is controlling the camera and you're flying it?
I don't think the Inspire 1 has the 2 cameras. I know the Inspire 2 had the FPV camera. Use the C1 button to switch between them, but you have to set the C1 button. Oh, for fuck's sake! Never mind, Jody.
Yeah.
As far as we know, that thing only pans and tilts. We'll leave it at that. Dude, that was fucking loud, dude.
If you tell Paul that, he'd then have to try and find the C1 button.
As far as he knows, that doesn't exist, Mark. Hush. Dude, that thunder is fucking loud. Lightning hit somewhere pretty close just in that position. It was loud. Let's see what time that storm's supposed to be.
So
over.
when I get that settlement, you want to Inspire 3?
Oh, hell yeah. Or a house, either one. I don't really care. Is
20
that-
grand for an Inspire 3.
Well, yeah, we know where they are. We're just saying that Paul will.
Now, is that with the X7 or X9 camera? Does it say? Because each lens is like $2,000. I think there's 4 lenses for the X9.
Well, I added the
Oh, yeah.
DL 18mm 2.8.
I really wouldn't care about the camera because I'm not a big camera person anyway. I just want it to fly around. When's the lottery drawing tonight again?
Yeah, this is everything but the monitor hood. Because I don't think you need a monitor hood on that new one, that RC Plus. Got 1,200 nits.
Oh yeah, that's plenty bright enough.
He's in Florida. It does get sunny there.
They call it the
Actually-
sun. They call it the sunshine state. About half the year, it's just rainy. So California actually is like almost the entire year. You might get 1 or 2 weeks of clouds the whole year. California's just fucking bright, sunny sky every day.
So the package I would make up right now, if I was buying one and I had the money to buy it,
Uh-huh.
is the camera with God, I didn't put the RC Plus in it. RC Plus, yeah, 1,600.
Just for the controller. Fucking cost of a
Yeah.
goddamn
I
Air 3
get the
right there.
raw license so you can film everything in raw, and then
Uh-huh.
you can adjust it better. I get the 2.8 lens for flying at night, just for
Uh-huh.
the fact that you get better footage. 3 batteries.
Part
I wouldn't worry about it any more than 3. The 1 terabyte internal drive,
Uh-huh.
and that comes out to 22,223.
Jesus.
Don't forget the Part 107 license course.
Oh, I got that already.
Justin hasn't.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. If I
telling
get
me
the
up.
kind of money they're telling me, I'm gonna buy one. That I
Oh,
will buy.
you're actually thinking about getting one if you get that
Well,
settlement?
if I get pretty close to the full settlement, I'll buy one of these.
Buy what?
Inspire 3.
There you go.
Oh man, you got to
That'll-
get the schools to start letting you shoot from the sky. One of
The
those, bro.
M30
it's
the
badass footage.
M30T.
No,
Actually, Joe, you could park that motherfucker like a half a mile away and zoom in and get good footage.
yeah, no.
Be like,
I
I'll just
just
fly
wanted-
over the game.
I just wanted to go out to the lakefront with all the girls out there and put it up in the air and see what they say. What the
That's
hell is that? You know?
You better get the camera. How much is the camera fresh for it?
That's
That's gotta be a
it's gotta
couple
be
grand, huh?
Oh man, I don't even want to know.
Oh,
And what's
wow.
it gonna cost?
You could fly it indoors at one of the basketball matches.
Dude, the camera fresh has got to be a couple grand on that thing.
Yeah, but if I got that money, it won't matter. You know what I mean? You gotta wait. They got the strap for the RC. It's a freaking harness basically. You wear to carry the RC.
Yeah.
That's
It's
how big the
heavy.
RC is. That's like I told Justin one time. I said, yeah, I might go buy that big $35,000 lens if I get the money. He said, who the hell gonna carry it?
Mm.
He said, because you can't carry it. He said, old man, you can't carry it. There's a 2.8, I can't remember what the power is on this lens. Let me find what it is. I think it's 1,000 millimeter lens.
God. You'd be able to focus on the pimples on the girl's legs.
It's not what I'd be looking at.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, so camera
2.8.
fresh on that would be around $2,100. And then whatever they charge you that's just to get the camera fresh activated. Now you're talking about how much would they charge you to
The
replace it?
replacement cost, yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be another at least $2 grand. Because they're going to want at least a third of the cost of the drone.
Yeah, it's a
What's
it's a
it?
500
The
millimeter.
Carry-
That's not it. That's 1,000.
The Carry Fresh on the Mini 3 Pro was £129 for 2 years, I think.
And what's the replacement if it you crash it?
£69. But 300 if it's a flyaway.
Yeah, I would say that for that Inspire, you're probably going to play at least a couple grand. And a flyaway, probably 3 or 4 grand. But I mean, to replace a $22,000 drone for 6 grand is not bad.
Yeah.
I found my sunshade for the Inspire.
There you go. This is the one I was talking about.
That thing is fucking massive.
Yes, $25,000, $26,000. It's a 2.8, 200 to 500 millimeter lens,
Good God.
and it weighs 35 pounds.
Dude, that thing better have a flashlight built into it for that price.
Like Justin, my son said, Dad, who the hell gonna carry it for you? You can't carry that 35-pound lens. He's an old man.
And I bet it doesn't come with a monopod fitted either, does it?
No, you gotta have a hell of a monopod for that one.
Like I said,
yeah.
it better have a fleshlight built into it for that price.
Better have rolling wheels to roll it along.
Mm,
Oh yeah, you'd have to have
Every
one of
time-
those big.
Every time
industrial-
Dominic goes to get coffee, it makes me want coffee.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yep. I got one.
What do you get in your coffee, Dominic?
Just there's no sugar. Just a standard what we call latte here, which is a coffee with froth milk.
Okay.
it's called a
That's my
latte
new glasses
everywhere
I'm
in the
getting.
world, I think.
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
get one or two pairs?
Cafe latte.
Were you able to
should-
get two pairs or one?
No, I'm only getting one because they only allowed one.
Yeah, an
With the
espresso,
insurance,
an espresso latte.
but that's gonna be tortoiseshell. And if you
Stronger.
notice the name on there, it says Coach.
Oh, Coach.
Regular
Yeah.
size.
$200 frames. And they covered it. So the woman told me, she goes, you got $300. If we had a $300 frame, I'd show it to you. Because they're gonna either you only get one, they only do one frame. And if it's $79, you lose the rest. So use your money.
Yeah.
So I went and I looked at that one. I liked that one. And when I put it on, I said, yeah, it's almost the same as mine right now, but it's just a difference in the color. And I like the way it looked, so. And $199.99 for the frame. And it comes with a 1-year warranty that if the frame breaks or get any scratches on the lens, and it's supposed to be completely scratch resistant with all the coatings on them. He said, if you get anything on them, anything happens to them, gets rolled over, anything, bring them back, we'll give you another pair.
Oh,
So I got a year.
Is it the year just on the lenses, or is it on the frames as well?
Frames and lenses, everything.
That's all right.
It's got all, because they got different, the things. It wasn't expensive. It's got all the different UVs and all that stuff on it. Then it's got a tint for computers for blue light.
So when you get down to about 11 and a half months, walk outside, run them over with your car,
You're right.
and take them back in and get you another pair. Be nice and sturdy for another year.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I'm way ahead of you. I'm watching the Care Refresh on that Mini 3 Pro. Got a few more months on it.
Yeah. I had to use my Care Refresh on my Mini 3 Pro. It decided it wanted to land in next door's garden instead of mine. And I just caught a little branch that was hanging down, only a tiny little branch, and it threw it off and knocked it down to a concrete slab on the floor. And the
course it
gimbal
could.
went
course it
went
couldn't have been.
haywire.
Yeah, of course it couldn't have been a nice, soft, grassy cushion, right?
Yeah, no, it missed the grass and landed on a concrete slab.
That's the way it goes.
But I was trying to move it forward from their garden across the fence to my garden, and it went sideways. So either I was looking at it in the wrong direction or what, I don't know.
you gotta hate that, right?
Yep.
So for the South Florida drone meetup, 2 of the guys came from Drone Seekers from England
Yeah, Steve and
and Terry.
Terry.
Yeah, they're in Miami now. They're with Ron and Marcus, and they're on the show with Captain Ray.
Their show was on at 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock our time. That's 3 o'clock your time.
Yeah. That was Drone Seekers.
Well, Johnny, where's Johnny at?
Because
Johnny
they're
should
on
be
the-
in Tallahassee, Florida right now.
They're on the same time as Bob Dempsey old farts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the internet just went out for a second there.
See if my cat's anywhere near the house. Find my phone, devices, cat. No, it was 2 hours ago when it registered with its iTag. So it's somewhere around, but not close enough to the house.
You know, the funny part, Justin, is that if this money comes in, the only thing I want two things. I want to buy a house and I want to buy a new car. That's it. That's all I want.
You gonna like buy them and do payments, or you just gonna pay them bitches off?
Depends. Depends on the house. Depends on the money.
Or you pay like a third of it off and get a really low mortgage.
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
recommend not buying a new car. Lease one that includes the insurance and everything else in the one payment. Because that way, after 3 years, you can give it back and get another one.
Oh yeah. I'd have to look at it. I'd almost rather just like I want a Santa Fe. That's what I want. But the more I look around as I'm driving, I want a Lincoln again too. So maybe I'm gonna wind up with my Lincoln, you know.
Well,
Got
didn't
it.
Uncle Bill have a Santa Fe? He got rid of that for his F-150, didn't he?
Yeah, but he just wanted a pickup truck to get one. No, he didn't need it.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm
No,
happy. I'm happy,
80
Justin. You
Good to
helped
hear.
me. You and the guys helped me get the Inspire One to fly.
I was trying to get it not to fly so you'd get frustrated and send it to me. I've been giving you wrong information all day. No, but I would say, Mark, 80% of people who have pickup trucks don't actually need them.
Need them,
They
yeah.
only drive them because they want one. But then when you drive a pickup truck, everybody and their fucking mom wants you to help them move and do everything else.
Yeah, yeah.
Johnny just told Captain Ray, he says, yeah, I'm in Tallahassee. I'm going back to New Orleans tonight. I'm going back to Louisiana tonight. The hell with y'all.
Yeah, he's driving through that storm right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna be.
Well, he's in Tallahassee to stop. They stopped
that's-
at Scott's. He's staying at Scott's tonight, and then they go in tomorrow morning at 6.
Yeah, because it's storming real bad in Florida right now. Up at the central and upper Florida.
Where the hell's Tallahassee?
Well, top end of Florida.
Yeah, Panhandle.
Right.
It's on the Panhandle. It's on the
That
the golf
don't bloody help.
side.
Yeah.
Where's the Panhandle?
On the golf side. In other
The
words, like
Panhandle is the
Florida,
long
You go
stick
right to the
on
top end of Florida, and then you go slightly west.
You know the part on the top of Florida that looks like a handle because it stretches farther than the state.
Take
Yeah.
your word for it. Right.
Looks like America's big dick hanging out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit like the foot of Italy.
Yeah.
In fact, we've got one as well. It's called Cornwall. Yeah.
Oh, he still has a hell of a drive going from Tallahassee down to where the drone meetup is. That's probably a good 7 hour
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah. That's still quite a bit of ways. Marie says, hey, Justin, I got a pickup, wouldn't drive anything else. You might drive, you might like a pickup, but do you need a pickup?
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
We had an SUV that was pretty much as good as a pickup, the size of it,
Yeah.
except for the fact that it had an extra row back seats that folded up against the sides, which narrowed it a little bit.
And Marie said, and no, I will not help you move. Come on, I want to stick a bunch of furniture in there and scratch your bed up. Maybe put a couple dents in your bed.
See, there's Pensacola right there on the far end of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the panhandle. It looks like a handle. That's why they call it that.
And the drone meetups down here in
Yeah.
West Palm. or
The red
Fort
part,
Lauderdale?
that's the red part, that's the ball sack of Florida.
Where's the meetup going to be held?
Around
Jupiter.
West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale area.
Right down in this area here.
Yeah, so he's got a
Jupiter.
like just to get from my house down to the meetup is about 2.5, 3 hours. So yeah, he's
The
got a
meeting-
good 6-hour drive, and I'm right in the middle of the state. So
Well, tomorrow night it's at Stewart, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where Bill lives,
Yeah.
where Bill works.
Stuart Bowling.
Marie's in there defending her truck with her
Yeah.
with everything she has. So I can put groceries in the back. I have a use for it.
Which truck is it?
I don't know. The F-150 is the number one selling truck in the U.S. They
Yeah,
sell
but
like
have you
Well-
seen the F350?
yeah,
Yeah.
they have all the way up to a 750.
Well,
Is
what,
that- well, I've
my
seen
the
question
F650.
would be, Justin, maybe you know this, is the four-wheel drives have been hitting bigger numbers in pickup
Yeah.
trucks.
Probably. But no, they go all the way up to 750 on the Fords. Those things are fucking little mini diesels.
The dual cab, yeah. The dual
Yeah,
cab
they-
750, yeah.
They look like a miniature version of a 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
They're fucking those things are pretty bulky. But now you get anything past the 350 and those things are huge. 350s are pretty big.
Hmm.
Brother Ken is right. There's nothing like being elevated. Like my Tahoe is about the size of a pickup truck, and I love being up where I can
Well,
see.
technically, most SUVs are just a SUV body on a pickup truck frame.
Yeah.
That's why they're
I
so
know.
fucking. That's why SUVs are so expensive because they're pretty much
Us.
using the same engines and frame.
Our Shogun was huge, but it only had a 4-cylinder diesel engine.
So yeah, she's got a Ford F-150 Sport XL.
But it was a 2.8 liter.
No.
I know why Ken drives it. You know, being short and everything, he wants to look like a big man.
And that only got about 20 miles to the gallon, even for
So-
a diesel.
Matter of fact, where's the East Coast? That's why Dusty wants a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2.8.
That way you can
Diesel
peacock the girls and
turbo.
look. See, the whole reason Dusty wants one is because he wants to peacock the girls and make himself look bigger than he actually is.
Yeah.
Now the F-150, yeah, that's a big seller. That's been what, like the number one sold truck for the last like 40 years or some shit,
Oh yeah.
like 40 or 50 years. They sell like was it something ridiculous, like 20 or 30 million a year or some crap. Honestly, that's the truck that's probably kept them alive. Because I know Ford's, they've gone pretty close to bankruptcy quite a few times. So is GM. They've gotten bailed out quite a few times by the government.
Mm.
Because see, these companies, right, are getting to the point where you kind of have to, they're too big to fail. And if they fail, it will cause so much devastation. So now the government should just bail them out every time they need money.
Mm.
Because if Ford or GM just closed overnight, it'd be absolutely devastating to the world's it would be devastating to the car market in the US and probably around the globe. Same reason why they bail out the banks every time they do something stupid.
Yeah.
They're too big to fail.
Hmm.
Well, Captain Ray's got a particular voice, don't
Yep.
he? He went, I told him, don't fly that drone.
Who's it? Who? Ray, you said?
Yeah, Captain Ray's talking about, he said the guy with the Mini 3 battery and the Mini 4, and it wouldn't clip. And he looked and he saw hairline cracks in the pinchers that go in it,
Mm-hmm.
in the battery, right? And Captain Ray said, and I told him, don't fly that drone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
listen.
Because it might pop out.
So the Mini 3 battery works with the Mini 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so but there was a crack now with the hairline crack was in the battery clips themselves, right?
In a Mini 3 battery, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that in the very beginning with those
It happened
batteries.
quite a lot. Yeah.
That's why I just push and let it snap in. I don't push them. I only push them slowly coming
Well,
up.
that's the thing though, is if you're looking at a drone with somebody and Ray says, look, there's a hairline crack, why the fuck would you still try to fly it? Like right there, you'd be
Well,
like,
no,
oh, hell no.
he didn't know it was a crack till he tried to push it in.
Yeah.
Well,
That's when
but
they
it
saw
doesn't
it.
matter.
First
Once
thing
he
you do
pushed
is
it in
take
and
it back
saw
out
it,
and put another battery in.
what I'm saying is once he pushed it and saw that,
Yeah.
he should have been like, no, okay, we're not flying this thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have flew it.
Fucking, oh, I swear people are morons.
That's what duct tape's for.
Yeah.
Just duct tape it around the fucking.
Yeah, just duct
on the
tape the
back
whole
of it.
thing.
Everything with
about
the propeller and the camera.
That's all you see is
Extra-
duct tape as you're
extra-
panning the camera.
Extra padding in case you crash.
Yeah, add an extra 100 grams onto it with duct tape.
Yeah. Well, if you're using the extended life battery, it don't make any difference because that takes it over 250 anyway.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, when I was flying my Mini 2, but having the caps on it, the motor caps and the landing gear and all that, it was at like 250 something. I don't give a shit. And because unless they come out and actually weigh your fucking drone,
Weigh
they're
it,
never
yeah.
gonna know.
Yeah, they come out and weigh it and said, oh, sorry, it's 251.
Right. I think
Yeah,
I was
right.
3 grams over the 250 mark. I was like, I don't give a
Sorry,
shit.
I'm 2
dude. I'm
grams
not-
over. It's going to make a huge difference.
That
Yeah,
1 gram, that's the bird shit on the top of it from that bird up there. It weren't there when it's there off.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
I think the Mini 2's 243 without anything on it.
I measured mine at 238.
Mm.
That's with
So
battery and everything. That's takeoff weight.
Yeah.
that was a little off on their sold, but
So you can actually add stuff to the Mini 2.
so what's interesting is Ford has held the consecutive #1 best sold truck for 45 years, consecutive years.
Mm.
It's sold up to 40 million of them in its lifetime. And it sells about 1 million a year, around 900,000 to 1 million.
Does it tell you what the average lifespan is?
No.
No, exactly.
Well,
That's why it sells so
gotta
many.
think-
Because
you got to think up to the
they have to
20.
keep buying another one.
Well, a lot of companies, they're also including what companies are buying too. Companies will buy fleets of them
Yeah.
because a lot of like gas companies, electric companies, that's like their main truck of choice is F-150s. That's what you'll see their guys driving around.
Around over here, you'll see them driving Ford Transits.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to remember
We got a lot
too,
of
though,
Dodge Rams over here for some reason.
Ford is also the largest police vehicle manufacturer, I think, too. Them and Chevy are both big police. They build a lot of police interceptors.
Yeah, they will be over here. A lot of Ford Escorts, Ford Mondeos.
We got a lot of BMWs as cop cars here.
They are
Which is
doing
good.
now.
I'm not gonna
We've-
lie, Mark. Your guys' cop cars are a little weak over there because they be driving
We've-
Hellcats and Chargers and shit over here.
Used to have the 3-litre V6 Ford Capris as motorway cars.
Oh,
Then
no,
they
over
went
here,
to
they're
the
minimum V8 5.0s.
Sierra Cosworths.
Yeah,
Like you,
we used to have those.
about the weakest
Yeah.
car you'll see police departments riding over here is maybe Impalas. But the thing is what Ford and Chevy build these cars for them. They're all called police interceptors, and they soup them the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like
I
they're-
bet they
they're
still wouldn't. They still wouldn't catch our interceptor. They call it the X division.
I don't know. The state troopers here in Florida, a lot of them are driving scat packs and shit with like 600-800 horsepower.
Yeah, still won't catch them. Subaru Impreza World Rally cars and Evos. What are they on? Evo 11s now or something fucking stupid.
And then
Yeah.
they put those big ass bumpers on the front too. They'll knock your ass right off the road.
Yep.
They like the state troopers here, dude. They got these massive ass bumpers that just wrap around the whole front of the car. And
Yeah.
they'll get up behind you, just fucking hit you. Boom. They don't fuck around. Dude, there was that state trooper here in Florida did that pit maneuver at 130 miles an hour. Fucking launched his car like 30, 40 feet in the air. Oh my God, dude, that was insane. I think it was here in Florida. Let me look it up. But he fucking hit that dude at like 130 miles an hour, pit maneuvered the guy. Fucking flipped the guy's truck over, killed him, and the trooper went
I'm just
flying
going to
like
say,
30.
get done for manslaughter at least with that.
Well, no, because he was running from the cops, so they pit maneuvered him.
Yeah, well, they didn't have any right to kill him.
If it's Florida, they do.
Well, we just had one. We just had one in Ponchatoula, right down the road. They went to the house.
Pull over. You were speeding.
We had the one in Ponchatoula right down the road. Justin didn't tell me anything about it. I forgot to ask him. He probably knows who did it, but because he had about 5 of the officers in his class that were going to be Ponchatoula officers, and they pulled up on the house, went in to pick up. It was on a 103M, a mental, and they went in there and they told the guy, "Come on out." And he was standing there, and when he came out, he looked at him, and he had a gun in his hand, and they said, "Drop the gun." He picked it up and pointed it towards him, and they took him out. And the gun was loaded.
Yeah, suicide by cop.
Yeah, that's what it was all about. So they said one of the deputies fired and killed him. So there was 3 deputies there, only one did it. Only one shot. But you see, in Covington, I'm gonna tell you where Justin's at. Somebody picks up a gun like that. If there's 4 deputies there, all of them are gonna unload. Because that's how they are. They're not gonna take a chance.
I gotta find that fucking video.
What are you doing, dog?
So Justin, he's got on him, just on him, 84 rounds. That's what he carries between his extras and what he's got.
Going to need 84 rounds.
He says he hopes he never needs 84, but if he does, he's got them.
Yep.
And how many is that
how
in
big
the-
are the magazines he has?
Nah, see if he was down 15 or 16, probably.
No, he's got 15 plus 2, 17 plus 1, 18 apiece. 18, 36, 72 rounds is what he got. He's got 72 rounds. He got 3 mags and 1 mag. 72. But he said he hopes that he's got 21. He's got 21. It's got to be 20 and 1. Because he's got an extension on his mag.
Oh, okay.
So it's 20 and 1 because he said he had 84. Remember that. He says he hopes he can be finished halfway through the first one, what he needs.
Yeah.
But he's got 3 others just in case he got to keep shooting. You know?
Oh, here in Florida, they would tell him, use all 84 and then get in the truck and get the spares.
Oh, he's got stuff in it. He's got spares. That's not counting the other gun he's got in the car.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Be get in the trunk and get the shotgun.
I will never forget that fucking interview down here when they put that 300 rounds in that dude's car. And they said, why'd you shoot him so much? He said, we would have kept shooting, but we ran out of bullets.
Mm.
Dude fucking pointed the gun at the 2 or 3 deputies and they fucking unloaded like 4
I
clips
show
each
I
into
show
that
you
car.
I show you the pictures of the inside of his police car, but I don't know what YouTube would do. But he's got in between the seats, he's got an AR sitting right there, locked in, so he can grab his AR, pop it right out. In the back, he's got compartments that you just it's all remote on his remote, and you press it and they come out. He's got an extra service weapon in the back. He's got his other extra weapon with him on his dash, hooked to his dash. And then he's got the shotgun back there, and then the other one's nothing but rounds.
Oh, cool, cat. Like a lot of the new Mustangs and stuff now are actually 6.0 liter.
Yeah.
Wow.
But your standard Crown Vic back in the day was a V8 5.0.
Yeah.
They were the police interceptors, but they were fucking boats, dude. I hated the Crown Vics.
I told Justin I was going to go buy. I said the car. I decided I'm not getting a pickup truck, not getting the Santa Cruz. I'm gonna go get a Hellcat. He said,
get that scat
you get a
pack.
ticket. He said, you're going to get a ticket. Like that.
The Jaguar.
That's what I'll tell him I know you.
Had a V12 that was a 7.2 litre.
Yes.
We had a Thunderbird years back.
Volkswagen and Bentley, because Volkswagen now own Bentley. And I think it's in the Volkswagen Legend. Have a W16.
Yep.
It's 2 V8s
side
by side.
Yep. That's the way.
Yeah, I would say the cops in Florida, Arizona. But Florida and Arizona are probably on a whole different level of fuck around and find out. Arizona's the same way. They don't fuck around.
That sounds great.
I think the cops in Dubai are the ones that have the most fun.
They got Bentley.
They've got Bentleys, Lamborghinis, Porsches, Ferraris.
But at the same time, that's cool and everything, but the maintenance costs on those, to be honest, only because they can afford to because of all the oil.
Exactly.
But at the same time, that's kind of stupid. You're just kind of pissing money down the drain for no reason.
Well, yeah.
Not to say they can't afford it, but I'm saying that's stupid at the same time. They're just doing it for flash. To be flashy.
Yeah, it's not efficient.
Because I guarantee if you got a Hellcat, a Scat Pack with 700-800 horsepower as a police vehicle, it's going to be far less maintenance than a fucking Ferrari would be.
Well, I mean, most likely.
And you're going to have just as, I mean,
it costs you £20,000 to change the spark plugs in a Ferrari.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just, to me, even if you have the money, that's just pissing money away for no reason.
Yeah.
Because at some point, the Arab countries are going to run out of oil, and then they're going to be real pissed off that they wasted all stupid ass money on all that shit. Yeah. It's going to happen at some point. Like Dubai's main problem is they keep fucking building all this stupid ass high-end shit in their cities, and they're not getting enough people with money from the West that wants to come in and invest. And now they're having to cancel all these projects because they're just not getting enough millionaires because they're trying to cater to nothing but rich people.
Yep.
And unfortunately, a lot of rich people don't want to hang out in Dubai. I mean, why would you want to? With all the bullshit rules they have, why would you want to live there?
Yep.
45 degrees centigrade at night.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, like, especially as like an American or a European or an Australian, you're going to have far less rights living in Dubai than where you live now. So why would you want to live there where you can't, alcohol is not readily available. There's just a lot of things you can't do in places like that. They just now recently opened up a liquor store, but it's only available for foreign diplomats.
Yeah.
So you can't even go in that store unless you are a foreign diplomat to buy alcohol. And that was their first
Hey.
store that
Hey,
they've had.
Lance.
That's the first liquor store that they've had in over 50 years.
Hmm.
It was either Saudi Arabia or Dubai. I can't remember which one. I think it was Saudi Arabia because like 50 years ago, back in the 40s or something, one of their there was a foreign diplomat in the country and somebody from Saudi Arabia killed them in a DUI crash. And they got a bunch of flack for it over back then, and then that's why they outlawed alcohol.
Hey, Lance, how you doing?
My mother had a 74 Thunderbird, 8-cylinder, 460 cubic inch engine.
Yes.
And that was I used to drive that car. That was the one that I decided to try to get home when the police got behind me. And they blocked it off before I got to my house because it was a buddy of mine. And when I stopped the car and got out, he come walking up to me and chewed me out real good for running. And he said, well, why? And I was like 18 years old. He said, why didn't you stop? He said, because I didn't know who you were. Like that. And I'd been drinking.
Well,
that's all.
I agree with that, cool cat, dude. Every plane I'd hear flying over, if I was in Saudi Arabia or something, I'd think it was a fucking bomber about to bomb something. And I wouldn't feel safe at all in any Middle Eastern country, to be honest with you.
Yep. Anywhere in the Middle East or North Africa would be a
Yeah,
place.
I would not want to live or have a vacation home or anything. I don't care how safe they think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, where you're at, do they have any kind of train tracks, like train intersections where they're like in a hump or they're all flat?
No, there's actually quite a few of them that you almost feel like you're driving straight up. And you go
Yeah,
up over
'cause-
these little hills, and they warn trucks not to go over them with trailers because they can get
Yeah.
what is it?
Well, my mother used to go drinking on Wednesday nights. And she'd take the car downtown and she'd come back home, right? And this was a 74 Thunderbird 460 cubic inch engine, right?
Right.
She come home one night and got home, went to bed. My dad got out the next morning, went to get in the car, and he opened the thing and he comes in and he said, what the hell happened to the car, you crazy freaking woman? Like this. They had the bumper in the back seat where she come up over the train thing, and she said she felt like Evel Knievel. So I don't know how fast she did it, but she came in and the back hit and took all the back bumper off the car.
Wow.
So she stops the car, picks it up, puts it in the back seat, and drives on. And guess how tall my mother was? 4'11".
Same
Fucking
height as my mother.
Just fucking launch that car.
Or did she launch it? I'm
Went all
telling you.
Dukes of Hazzard on the fucking train crossing.
Yeah. She got in an accident one night coming home where she just bumped somebody. And the guy looks over and she stood there and it was really no damage to the cars. And the guy says to her,
Yeah,
"You been drinking a little lately?" And she says, "Yeah, I've been drinking." He said, "Well, stay right here. I'm going to call the police for the thing." He said, "Okay." She says, "Okay." He walked into the place to call the police. She left. She came home. We never heard anything about that.
Here's one of my first cars I've ever owned.
Yes, Maria, I've watched his videos.
Yeah, that's nice.
If that's the same guy I'm thinking of, is he the one that did all the videos about China and their economy and all that?
Yeah, I wonder
think
if it's the same one. Yeah.
I think he was on Joe Rogan's podcast once too.
Nice.
My first real car that I enjoyed was this T-Bird.
What color was yours?
Red like that one.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I
chick
couldn't
magnet.
I couldn't even imagine launching a boat like that over a fucking railroad tracks. Oh my God, the suspension in those older cars were horrible.
Yeah,
You fucking throw your goddamn back out.
After that.
Yeah, any of the old Pontiacs would be like that.
That's what I'm saying. You throw your damn back out going over a fucking railroad crossing like that.
Yeah. They've smoothed them out over here.
Well, see, we have railroad crossings that you can cross at 70 miles an hour and you won't even feel it. Super
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there's some
cleaned
like
them up
me
over
and
here.
Joe were talking that go through like back, you know, like back
Yeah,
streets and shit
it's a
that
good
are,
8 feet, good
and
8 foot.
they'll just go up over like a hill. So you have to go up over it really slow and then come back down the other side. So it'd be like little
Mm.
back roads and shit. Like we have a couple of
Yeah.
them here in Winter Haven that are like that
Yeah.
because the tracks got elevated way above the neighborhoods they go through. So the track crossings, you have to go up a hill a little bit and go down. And there's actually been cases on the one over here, but not too far from my house, where 18-wheelers have gone over it and got hide centered, and they had to shut the tracks down to get a tow truck over there to fucking undo it. They had
Yeah,
to
and they got
disconnect
signs probably tell them not to do it too.
It does too. I sat and watched one day. We had a gas leak at a house about probably 100 yards from the railroad track crossing, and here comes a fucking Dollar General truck coming down this road, and they're not supposed to be on that road. It clearly states it on like 5 different signs. And I said, here we go. And he goes up over the railroad tracks, boom, high centered. And so we had to call 911 real quick, and the sheriff's department came out and shut the tracks down, and they had to get a tow truck out there.
Is Tim working?
Yeah.
Okay, because his eyeballs are here. Yeah, Marie asked if anybody watched Peter Zeham. I never heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an economist that does a lot of videos on like the
Yeah,
Chinese economy and all
a
that.
few of his, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty interesting. A lot of people, he has a lot of haters, but he's got a lot of followers too. Because he really criticizes the CCP and talks about the Chinese economy, how everybody's kind of inflating it, and it's really not all that. And he kind of breaks it down about how it's actually declining, and with their aging population is going to be a huge problem in 10 years because like 400 million plus of their population is going to hit the retirement age in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Because of the one child policy fucked them over really bad. They had that for like 20 or 30 years. They had that one child policy. And then one problem was a lot of parents, if it was a girl, they'd get rid of it until they had a boy. So there's also a big displacement of men versus women there too. There's a lot more men than women. Same with Russia. Russia actually has a
We don't
negative.
want a sausage fest.
Exactly. But like Russia actually is in the negative for repopulation because a lot of their younger kids aren't having kids. A lot of the younger generation aren't having kids at a high enough rate. And if you look at what they need to sustain a decent population, they're actually in the negative.
A lot of the case there is the fact that the kids can't afford to have kids because the wages just aren't good enough.
And not to mention, I mean, look at Evergrande, right? Was it Evergrande was the biggest? They were the biggest housing developer in China, and they ran over $1 trillion debt that they now have completely went solvent and they can't pay back. $1 trillion in housing that they completely just botched. You got tons and hundreds of towers sitting around that are half built because of that company. And that was just one of like 10 companies that they had problems with over there that were just siphoning off money. They were like 80% of China's population was putting all their money into real estate. So yeah, it's pretty bad over there.
Brigger says China has entire ghost cities.
Yeah, they've built because what happened is they have like 400 or 500 million people actually live out in the boonies, like what we would consider the boonies here, right? Like out in the, and they're very, very low class level of living, very low class, like farmers, like, but not like farmers we see here in the U.S. that ain't got money.
And they've got those really huge high-rise cities where they've got,
and they built these cities.
Had 20 or 30,000 people.
They build them to house all those people.
They built them in hopes that they could attract these people to move in there, and nobody wanted to move in there. So they got entire cities that can house a couple million people.
Mm.
There's nobody living there. They're just empty.
Just empty.
And then you got the ones that they actually did put people in there, and they're absolute shoeboxes, and they're, 50, 100 stories high.
Yeah, they developed way too fast is their
Mm.
problem. They didn't, any good developing country is going to develop over time. It's going to take time, but they tried to like become modernized overnight, and it created a lot of corruption and everything else. I mean, there was a video of the one guy on YouTube. I can't think of his name, but he's a big proponent against the CCP. And he was walking down the street filming, and he was going up to storm drains on the road and pulling them up, and there's nothing there. It's just the grate. So they didn't even put in the proper like storm drains in the roads and stuff, and those areas keep getting flooded because the developers didn't do it correctly. They literally put the storm grates down and never actually put any piping or anything in.
Wow.
It's just fucking, it's like me taking a storm grate and walking out and just setting it on the grass in the front yard and calling it a drain.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, for sure. Rigger in their buildings, dude. I would never get in a high-rise building in China. Fuck that.
Exactly.
I would never step foot in one of those buildings. There was a picture of a guy who had a frozen water bottle, and he was walking up to concrete pillars with a
Yeah.
frozen water bottle, and he was hitting them, and they were crumbling.
Mm.
I was like, fuck that shit. Oh yeah, that's another problem too, Rigger, is the CCP, they don't want to let any foreign technology into their country. They're trying to develop everything themselves, and it's just not working.
Mm.
You got to be willing to open up your economy to other outside companies to let them,
Yeah.
you can't just expect to do everything on your own.
Yeah.
Mm. Yep. They're gonna have to realize that sooner or later.
I mean, even the US military does that. If they're trying to develop something quickly, what do? They'll go hook up with the Australians and the UK and some other nations, and they'll say, let's all get together and develop this.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to doing it on their own, they'll all get together and pull
New
resources
Zealand in
together.
there too.
Right. They'll pull resources together to try to get something accomplished
Mm.
instead of trying to fuck each other over consistently.
Mm.
But China don't want to do that,
Yeah. Because it's mainly Australia, UK, and the US that
It
have
was
been
like-
working on these things.
It's just like we were talking about how they're trying to develop their own Windows, their own version of Windows.
Mm.
Because they don't want Windows on their computers.
Yep. It's a very insular society over there.
Now they're on Trump about the fact that he got called that migrant and killed a girl in California, the 17-year-old. So he called him a illegal immigrant, illegal migrant animal. That's what he called him. So now they're saying, well, he doesn't even think they're humans.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, they're reaching, though, I'll tell you.
Yeah. They're getting really desperate.
That's all you do is this. If you like them that much, let them stay in your house for a week.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do that.
No. I was looking at over here, they had a sheriff. The sheriff in Jefferson Parish is like your sheriff. He don't stand for crap. And he was doing an interview on the Shrewsbury's murders. And I went, the Shrewsbury homicides. And I looked over, and it's a road.
Good
there,
one,
and
Rigger.
they found 3 bodies in a little makeshift homeless shelter type thing that they had in the tree area behind in the Shrewsbury Road. They didn't even know the thing was there, but there were 3 bodies in there they found this morning.
Mm.
And he says it looks like it's pretty recent because there's no decomposition. And they're asking him, do you think it was suicide or homicide? He said they got to determine that. He said, but he says I can't even tell what it was from. But they think it is homicide. And that's a bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like I said,
That's
you
all-
can.
It's everywhere.
That's like people that want to go down to Mexico for vacation. Fuck that. Maybe
Aye.
maybe 30, 40 years ago, but not now.
There are just
Sean Hyde,
places you don't go to.
yeah,
I don't-
Sean, go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I said Sean Hyde last night said that after the meetup, he's gonna run down, he wants to see Miami.
Oh no, I was told to stay away from Miami by the
And that's
Yeah,
what
I
I
heard
told him. I told him
Miami's
stay away
gone
from it.
downhill.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going there once just to say I've been there and check it out, like the beaches and stuff, but I wouldn't want to stay down
I've been
there.
there. I've been there once, that's enough.
Yep. Yeah, well, there are places you just don't go
But
to.
in a whole, though, like I've said before, as a whole, Florida's in a 50-year low on crime. So,
Mm.
I mean, not like I said, we have our problems here just like anywhere else,
Oh,
but
everywhere's got their
it's not
problems.
on a daily thing like you see, in other places.
Not like other places in California.
Because here they're consistently passing laws to give law enforcement the tools they need to do their job, not hinder them.
Mm.
Like I was joking around with Joe one day about his son moving down here. Dude, they're offering 5-10 grand sign on bonuses for first responders to move down here. Same with teachers. They're doing the same thing with teachers too. And
You're not
if you
telling
want
that
to
he
be,
might go.
and if you want to be a cop down here and you have to go through the academy, they'll give you $3,500 a month to live off of while you're going through the academy, which most places don't pay you when you're going through the academy. But they're offering $3,500 a month to go through the academy. That's not a bad deal.
My son was lucky because he was hired on the police department prior to going to the academy. So he was on the police clock.
Yeah, see that, and that's why I said that. That's the whole
Yeah.
reason they're doing that is because they want all these good cops that are in other states that are getting hindered and getting bashed on, and say, "Come
Yeah.
down here, work for us, and we'll give you the tools you need to do your job, and we're not going to,
Yeah.
call you on bullshit."
Well, the ironic part about it, the chief, when he brought him in, he said, "Now we're going to hire you. You will be a police officer with us." He gave him the ID and everything, and he had the weapons, everything he needed, and they even gave him an unmarked car to take to the academy back and forth, so he wouldn't be using his fuel, right? And he said, "Yeah, I'm glad it's unmarked because I don't have a siren that works. I don't have a radio that works."
How long
He
was
said, "They
his
just gave me a
academy?
car to get back and forth."
How long did he have to go through the academy? How long did that take him?
I think the academy, if I remember right, was 12 weeks or 13 weeks.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then you
I
have
got
to
to
do
pin
what, a
it.
year or two of field training with the office, field training
He had to
office?
do he had to do 6 months FTO and 6 months on his own before they certify him fully. And he's passed that now.
Right.
But I got to pin his badge on him, which was good. And I got to salute my other son, his first salute. That was good. I got to tell my daughter when she became a nurse, "I'm not giving you any money."
Like that day, the undersheriff, remember when I was was it 6 months ago when they were looking for that kid that went missing or whatever by my house? Remember that? The undersheriff came out and talked to me. He was the second in command for the sheriff's department. He's the one that told me that they're the highest, they have the most accreditations of any law enforcement agency in the country.
I believe it.
As far as like what they're able to do and everything, what they're certified to do.
Mhm.
He said we have the most. And like I said, when that day I showed the video of them rolling out for the hurricane to go help out. Just the amount of equipment that the sheriff's department here pulled out was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, New Orleans used to have the best crowd control police in the nation. Used to. But we're
Right.
short probably about 2,300 cops.
No.
That's what's the problem right now in New Orleans, because it's about 2,300 short that's usually on the street.
Well, too, and when crime gets out of control so bad, like unfortunately it has in the area down there, it's cops don't want to be in that area because
You're right.
They still have to think about their families and being safe and all that. And like, I'm sure you worry about your son every damn time he walks out.
Oh,
the door.
yeah, I do. I worried more now since he had that chase the other night.
Yeah.
But we've got the New Orleans, the New Orleans Police Department and the state police now have a state police troop, NOLA, which they're now kind of coming in to offset some of the police. But there's only like 80 of those down there. But then they got the criminal sheriff's department, which runs the jail and runs other things like the schools. They did like the school FTOs and stuff like this. And they what they do basically, it's more traffic with the criminal sheriff's department. And they just had a criminal sheriff's class. Two of them got arrested, two of the cadets, for smuggling phones and contraband into the parish prison.
Oh my God, what idiots. That was like the 3 deputies here that got arrested for stealing $600.
I know. I know.
You fucking idiots. Man.
They're gonna get off here shortly. Okay, buddy, thanks.
What are you
Who's trying to
falling
run us
asleep
off?
David says, shut it down and go relax. AZ.
Yeah.
What, are you tired?
I look it, don't I?
I don't know. Are you? It's
A
your
little
show.
bit,
You shut
but
it down
hey,
whenever
you
you
guys
want.
keep going. Eh?
No, we're good.
Yeah, I was
You
about
wanna
to jump
chat?
off
Chat.
in a minute. I was about
Justin
to
wants
jump
to
off.
keep going.
I was about to jump off in a minute anyway. So
Well, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to jump off, we can jump off.
Yeah,
that's fine.
it's up to you. Your call.
Hey, a
Yeah, we'll go.
reminder tomorrow afternoon. I've got a doctor's appointment at 3:30 in the town just south of me. It's a follow-up from my hospital visit.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long that's going to be. By the time I get back here and get started, it might be a little late.
Okay.
all right. Ain't no big deal.
Yep. We'll just
Everybody would
We'll
just wait.
We'll be like Tom Hanks. We'll wait.
yeah.
I wait.
All right.
Yep. That's a good one. I'm gonna go watch it again.
All right. I'll
The,
catch
ter-
y'all
the
later.
terminal.
Okay, everybody, we'll see you again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
Okay.
You're going to be there,
Well-
Joe?
I'll be here.
Okay. Dominic, we'll see you in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
Good night, Mark. We'll
Later.
see you in the morning.
Good night.
Later.
And Justin, thanks for being here, my friend.
Yep. I'll see you later.
Because you got my thing working. Not my
I
thing.
don't know how much help I was.
Drone.
I mean, I don't really know how much help I was, but
Well, every little bit helps, you know.
all right,
Okay,
we'll catch
everybody. We'll see ya.
Okay, later.
Good night.